The Suplah.
Oh, looking at some of these pics I've made. Oh, I'm excited. It's our first award show in like 2 years. Are you hyped?
Oh, I'm always hyped. This is how I roll.
Good. Have you got your ticket?
The what?
The ticket to the show, Andy.
What on God?
You printed off the tickets, right?
No. What are you talking about?
Dude, you had one job.
We don't need tickets. It's our own show. We host the fucking thing.
Yeah, how's the bouncer gonna let us in if we don't have tickets?
I'll just be like, do you know who I am?
And he'll say, no, you're a little goblin. Who knows who you are?
I'm not a little
That's why
goblin.
we need tickets, Andrew.
I'm one of the hosts of this thing. I am.
And so am I. They don't know who I am, so why would they know who you
Well,
are?
they're pretty shit bouncers then. They should know who
You
we are.
hired them!
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. They know who I am. I hired them. For God's sake.
Fair point. All right, let's go.
I don't need the tickets.
All right, let's go. In we go. Hello, I'm a bouncer. Do you have your ticket?
No, because I'm hosting the show.
Very good. Go inside.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Huge. What the fuck was that bit? Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to this special edition of the Suplah. It is the end of year awards for 2022. I am Andy Kwan, and with me, as always, is the man that they call Sam Brooks.
Who calls me that?
I do.
You call me that?
I do. I call you Sam.
Oh, good job, because that's my name.
There you go. See.
Ah, well done. It's all about the money or the Moné.
Money. Oh God.
Before we do the awards, let's just talk Wrestle Kingdom for a little bit, for about 5 or 10 minutes, shall we?
Yep, let's do that. This is my annual. I watch Japanese wrestling once a year.
One time a year where Andy Kwan has an interest because Kenny Omega's on the card, and then when he's not on the card, you're like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Kenta?
I like the guy with all the eyes. It's really good.
The guy with all the eyes?
Yeah, he had all the eyes all over him. He had fucking loads of eyes, didn't he? And he had like tentacles coming out of his back. He was like, hello, I'm crazy. Look at my eyes.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
I don't fucking know. I can't remember his name, but he's, Eye Man.
Yeah, for all you at home, you know who he's talking about when he says Eye Man.
Eye Man. You know Eye Man. He had loads of eyes all over him.
Yes.
Obviously. That's the time bomb as a finisher. Eye Man.
Hiromu Takahashi, you dickhead.
There you go, Eye Man. Jesus, you knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, call him Eye Man. That's brilliant. Fucking pick of the year, Eye Man. Jesus Christ. I mean, let's just nail the basics here. There's a couple of matches on here we didn't really care about, but there was a few standout moments that fucking surprised me and shocked me. So, how about you tell it from your perspective? As we all know, I'm the guy that's involved with Japanese wrestling, have been since Wrestle Kingdom 9, and I feel old, because that was like 8 years ago now. So, what's your perspective? Who did you think of all these crazy cast of characters that you may or may not have seen before now?
I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, like, I don't watch any Japanese wrestling, really. I only know Kenny Omega, and...
Because he's in AEW and the Elite. I just love the Young Bucks.
I know Okada, Go Ace, I can't remember his name now, but I know that guy.
Oh, fuck off, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
So, I know very vaguely. And I watch Wrestle Kingdom because the matches are really good, and I'm like, this is a different product to what I'm used to, and it was really good. I mean, the two things that I took away from it was I'm sick to death of seeing Jay White and Okada.
That's fair.
And obviously it was a very Inoki influence show because Inoki died like last year.
Yeah.
But it's really weird that you stick the great fucking Muta on the same show. It's like, this is his last match in New Japan, but the guy who founded it is dead. I'm like, Christ, could you not have like done like a separate Muta thing? I don't know.
I think it's they're having like 5 different Muta shows, because he's like, there's his last ever match as the Great Muta, then there's Keiji Muto's last ever New Japan match, then there's his final forever, we promise it's his last match. That's happening in February, we still got a month of this shit.
What? Judging from the show, it was like, oh, this is it. This is over.
Yeah, no, Andy, this is it for Keiji Muto in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's gonna have a match at Noah next month, and that'll be his last ever final fuck off goodbye match. Oh. I saw it. Did you see his post match comments when he fought Shinsuke? He called him a queer.
What?
Yeah, it was his last ever match as the Great Muta character. And he did it in English. It was like a 5-second post-match promo. It was like, Shinsuke is very good, but he is also a queer. Thank you, goodbye. That's what he said. That's what he said. He fucking said that.
What in the name
I mean, it didn't help that Shinsuke kissed him on the mouth in the match, but you know. The Great Muta, everybody! Yay! Raging homophobe, Muta 4, Japanese man in his 60s. Wow.
Yeah, that's not cool. But
besides that, there was some joy to be had in this show, like Mercedes. Oh wait, Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné. How the fuck do you say the name? No one knows.
Like Kevin Kelly got the name wrong. And nobody knows how to pronounce her name. It was probably... I was actually... This is one of the reasons why I paid for this bloody thing.
Because you fucking love Sasha Banks, don't you?
I am a simp for Sasha Banks. I will just
You are a
that
simp.
now.
And let's set the stage here. 5-minute women's match. Shouldn't have been 5 minutes long. Should have gone at least 10. You know, compete with the other men's matches. But nevertheless, Kairi defeated Tam Nakano to retain the IWGP Women's Championship. And then who should come out but the formerly known Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. And, oh god. I mean, we talked about this. I think it was on the Christmas special, actually, where I was like, I'm a bit reserved because Sasha Banks has only ever worked big time for WWE. And that's a completely different filming, like, wrestling company compared to New Japan. And lo and behold, I was kind of right to be somewhat nervous and, hold my breath a little bit because, dear God, what happened was she attacked Kairi and basically announced that she was her next challenger for a New Japan show in February. So, we got that going for us. But, man, oh man, this fell flat, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, this fell flat on its ass remarkably quick.
I mean, let's hear from the simp himself. What do you fucking say about this?
It's nice to see Sasha Banks back in a
That's it. It's nice to see her.
but the thing is, like, she tries to do this move, and I've seen this move in a TikTok I just watched before the show started, where she's doing this move in training, and it looks really cool. It's like a gory special into like a DDT.
Yeah, it's really cool when done properly.
But obviously it went wrong.
It was not done properly.
So it looked like shit.
Yeah.
And the promo itself I felt was okay, but it was...
Well, there's a different cadence you have to use when you cut promos in Japan. Like, if you watch a WWE show, they always do the same fucking promos. And they'll occasionally pause for like a crowd pop or for them to say what. But in Japan, you have to say things. You wait for a round of applause or some reaction, and then you continue. There's a different rhythm to it, and Sasha, I feel like, didn't get that.
Maybe that will come with time.
I should hope so, because like I say, you're debuting them on the biggest fucking show of the year, and you're expecting them to just be a natural at it, and you're exposing a lot of the flaws here, which, it's not the best, but I'm hoping the match quality itself will be good, but we won't know that until February, so...
The other thing, as well, is her theme song is just shit. Like,
it's not good.
It's like, money, 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 money. And then eventually, like, for some reason, like, halfway through the song, it changes into a much better song. Why the fuck don't you just have that as your theme song instead of you just going Munneh, 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 Munneh? Like, it's fucking irritating. It's not even. It's not even.
It's
like...
not the worst New Japan theme in history, but it's not good.
What is the worst New Japan theme in history? Just as a New Japan connoisseur of sorts that you are, what would be the worst one? And try singing it.
I would say Adam Cole's theme. This is when he was like in the Bullet Club and he was like part of a Ring of Honor New Japan partnership, and he would come out to a different theme. But it would start with some guy screaming, "Adam Cole, baby! Adam Cole, baby! Adam Cole, baby!" And then it would go into some really bad rock song. It was just the worst. It was the worst fucking theme I think I've ever heard in New Japan.
That does sound
Aside
awful.
from, like, the dubs of themes where they can't get the license, but, you know, those don't really count.
Like, it was just like, on the stream, it was like, the immigrant song by Led Zeppelin is licensed. Thank you. Like,
Yeah, because Togi Makabe comes out to Immigrant Song, and he has forever, but they can't get the licensing for it, so he just comes out to a weird song on some other networks. It's really quite strange.
okay. New Japan.
Like, if we can get that song for Brawl, why can't Japan get it? I don't get it.
No, I don't get it.
But anyway, overall thoughts. Let's talk about Omega versus Ospreay for a sec.
Phenomenal. Absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, I think that's best match of the night. Absolutely. Match of the year so far. Although, I'm kind of sad that Kenny Omega won. I feel like it was time for Ospreay to get a win, but from what I can gather, they want to turn this into like a trilogy of matches, maybe? So, one would hope that Ospreay eventually gets that big win, but I don't know. It's like in the run-up to this match, I thought Ospreay was like a cinch to win, and it would definitely put him the fuck over, because he beats New Japan version of Kenny Omega, who for some reason came out as Sephiroth. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, I feel like Ospreay should have won that.
Well, Forbidden Door 2.
Yeah, Forbidden Door 2, that would be a fucking great main event, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be phenomenal.
As long as this event that should be it.
As long as this event doesn't get plagued with a million injuries like last year.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny you say last year, Andy.
Oh,
How about we take a moment to talk about what we're actually doing today? For those who maybe are new to this, if you are, don't know why, hi.
Hello.
We are doing our end of year awards show. This is where it's the same old fucking thing as every other podcast does, you know. We look back at the year previous, 2022, we decide the best and the fucking worst, but it's our opinions, and our opinions are the only correct ones.
Exactly.
If you have a different opinion, you're wrong, and you should change your opinion to one of ours. Preferably mine, so that we agree on something.
No. My opinions are the best.
My favourite thing about these shows is the fucking disparity in our picks for these different categories, but we're going to see that, I'm assuming, in full display today. You've got your picks, I've got my picks, we've got so many categories, so many different ones. Where do you want to start?
Crikey. Where should we start? Should we start with best team?
The best and the worst tag team and stable of 2022. Now, this is an interesting one. How about for all of these categories, you go first, and then I'll go, and then that way we can sort of banter and then decide between us. Hopefully, we'll agree on some things, but I feel like my picks are going to be very different from yours, so go ahead, start us off, Andy.
Okay, so my best team of 2022 is the Acclaimed.
Oh, what a fucking surprise.
Because they were like just, I don't, kind of obscure, and now they're like the most over thing arguably in AEW.
I have 4 picks.
You have 4 picks?
Well, yes, because it's really hard to decide on just one.
Okay, well, let's hear your 4 picks then, Samuel.
Funnily enough, the Acclaimed is one of them.
Good.
Just because, well, like, as a new fan of AEW, like, I got into it, I got out of it, and now I'm kind of back in again. The Acclaimed, and more specifically, Max Caster's rapping during his entrance is probably the thing I look forward to the most every week.
Yep.
Just to see what the fuck they're gonna do and what they're gonna say and how much of a burn it's gonna be. But then, obviously, yeah, match quality, improvement from start of the year to end of the year, ending it as tag champs. Really fucking impressive, honestly. Everyone loves the Acclaimed. Unless you're a cop.
Or an ass boy.
But those aren't my only picks. My other picks are The Bloodline.
Okay, yeah, fair point, yep.
Because in WWE, The Bloodline has been, like, the constant throughout the year, basically. The introduction of Sami Zayn into the story, the introduction of Solo Sikoa into the story. Admittedly, there is faults. Roman having both of the World Championships. I'm not sold on that. The Usos having both of the Tag Championships? I'm not big on that. But I think as a collective unit, like, in terms of match quality, characters, like, dynamics, we'll get more into this when we talk about best and worst storyline, I feel. But for me, I feel like the Bloodline at least deserves a shout as being, like, a cohesive unit that's been fucking solid all year. But in a slight break from that, I want to nominate the Judgment Day.
Okay.
Now, hear me out. The Judgment Day, post Clash at the Castle. Everything after Dominic Mysterio kicked Edge in the nuts, and they all pointed and laughed at him. From that moment, that was the moment, for me. That was the moment where they went from the worst team of the year to the best team of the year. Because ever since then, they fucking improved, they've been winning matches, Rhea Ripley is becoming a bigger star than ever before. You got Damian Priest putting on bangers, you got Finn Balor putting on bangers, you got Dominic Mysterio going from the worst to the best wrestler of the year. Like, that group has done so fucking well. But only for half of their existence, I feel.
See, that's the problem.
That is the problem, and we'll talk about it more when we go to worst team, but funnily enough, I'm nominating Judgment Day on both ends. They are both the best and also the worst of the year. And then, of course, I couldn't do this without talking about the Maximum Male models.
Yeah,
I feel like there's no explanation needed for that one.
Yeah, that's fine. That's up to you. That's your deal.
They are Maximum, they are male, and they're models. It's a perfect group. Best team of the year.
The only familiar or the thing that we agreed on was the Acclaimed. So are we going with the Acclaimed on this one?
What, you don't want to budge?
No, I can't.
You don't
budge.
think the Bloodline is worth it?
No, I can't say like. You'll see with my picks later on, but I can't say the Bloodline are the best team. The only because of other picks that I'm going to give in this episode show.
Ooh, he's setting up a mysterious arc throughout the rest of the award show. Oh.
So for me, it's got to be.
I mean, do you not have any other shouts at all for any different teams, even in AEW? Like, do you not love the Young Bucks? Do you not love the Elite? What about Death Triangle? And their 1,500 matches.
I know, I like their 1,500 matches, but I mean, it from a...
What about the Best Friends? What about,
Yeah.
Bullet Club?
Yeah. You know what I mean? But
nothing compares to the Acclaimed for you.
Yeah, like, the Acclaim can do no wrong. They are the one thing from AEW that I could always go, that's great. Like, and it's a constant throughout the year. It's been an absolute constant.
I feel like you're right as well, because like every other team, we're like, it's this, but then also they did some shit. Like, I feel like you can say that for FTR as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, I'm not saying these teams are shit by any stretch of the imagination, because FTR...
They just weren't your favourite, they weren't your best.
Yeah. FTR had a phenomenal year. I mean, the match they had with the Briscoes at Final Battle was amazing. But, like, at the end of the day, constantly over the last 12 months, who's been really, like, just absolutely on point?
The Acclaimed. Top of a chainsaw, I bet you know the name.
And
yeah,
they
all the
put
fans
over...
in the lane, it's a game.
They put over Billy fucking Gunn. Like...
Yeah, Billy Gunn in 2022 being as over as he is not something I had on my bingo card.
Exactly.
And yeah, they managed to do it.
They make a whole arena say, "Scissor me, daddy ass," and that's now.
No, okay, that's something I will say is that their merch is garbage.
No, their merch is not garbage. Okay, you wouldn't wear it in public, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you want to wear a fucking t-shirt that's bright pink and says "Scissor me, daddy ass"? You want to wear that to the fucking post office? Do you want to wear that to Asda?
Nobody wears wrestling shirts outside of wrestling.
I do.
Do you?
I have a couple of. there's a couple of decent designs over the years that actually work as both wrestling shirts and just general shirts.
Okay, tell us like I've got an NWO shirt and a Kenny Omega shirt, but like...
Yeah, you're not gonna wear... I guarantee no one is gonna wear a Scissor Meat Daddy ass shirt outside of either a wrestling show or a Pride show. Those are the only two places where those things belong.
Well, yeah, that's technically true.
I'd say that's just me. The only downside to the Acclaimed is their merchandise. But other than that, as a team, as a tag team, yeah, best team of the year then, eh?
Hey, lock that one in. The Acclaimed.
All right, the
Congratulations.
best tag team of 2022, the Acclaimed. Top of the game, and I bet you feel that don't. Just don't. No. If you do that for the entire show, I'm quitting. That's not how we're doing this.
We did, but that's a thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing that's really fucking annoying. You have to stop.
So speaking of that, what? The worst team, Sam? Who do you have?
Christ, for worst. Okay, you want to know my picks for worst team? I mean, we talked about it before. The Judgment Day before Dominic Mysterio kicked Edge in the nuts.
Yeah, they were fucking awful.
Like, the formation with... I really wanted to give them a chance. And you can hear it in the shows from the last year. I really wanted to like them. But... Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck me. They did it so badly. They really botched the entry of this. Like, having Edge have a stable, I'm like, okay, fair enough. He hasn't done that since, like, La Familia. Like, 2008, 2009. I'm like, okay, fine. Let's see how this fucking goes. And then they made him into The Undertaker.
Yeah, that's what they did. They made him The Undertaker. Why?
They gave him spooky purple lighting. Like, they didn't know if it was a supernatural group or not. Like, and I get it. Edge was part of the Brood. You want to lean into those supernatural tendencies, but no, not in 2022. Like, he looks like a grandpa now. Let's just face facts. Like, it's amazing that he's back. Like, yeah, congratulations on coming back. But why are you Goth Dad? Why are you Daddy Goth? Why is this the way we're going? And then the curveball they threw of kicking him out almost immediately and having Finn Balor take over as leader. I'm like, you were kicking Finn Balor's ass for like 12 weeks. Why is he now the fucking leader? So I was like, okay, clearly they just wanted a change in leadership. Let's see how this fucking goes. But then, for whatever reason, it just kept improving, and then bam, Dominic Mysterio joins. That's the catalyst of them becoming one of the best teams. But before all of that, it was hot garbage.
Oh yeah,
and that really sucks because Rhea Ripley underwent that whole heel turn, joining the group, and I thought that was good, but no, it was in stark contrast to how they are today. It really wasn't any good at the start. I mean, commiserations on improving, but fuck me, that was a rough start.
I think because they improved, you can't really make them the worst. Because it has
and that's
to be
fair,
like
because I have a second pick.
Alright.
The team. This is a bit unconventional. And there's going to be a fair few of these unconventional picks.
No, the more unconventional the better, Sam.
I'm nominating the team of Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti. The worst part of AEW, one of the worst parts of the entire fucking calendar year, was seeing these fucking two. Now granted, when he was feuding with Cody, before Cody left, like, Sammy Guevara, he had something. But then, Andy, Tay Conti joined the fray, and they started making out on television. Did you know they're a couple? Did you know that they're a couple, Andy?
Oh, I didn't know.
That's actually some secret underground information, is that they are romantically involved with each other, and posing nude with Tay Conti's vagina holding the TNT title, while Sammy Guevara has fucking ankle socks. Oh wait, no he doesn't. He just has really weird hairy legs.
I have weird hairy legs.
Do you have Sammy Guevara socks, Andy?
No, I don't.
No, you'd probably look normal. You look like a normal hobbit with fur going all the way up and down. Sammy Guevara stops where his kick pads begin.
What the fuck?
And it looks fucking strange. And I had to see that for weeks on Twitter. I'm fucking done with these two. It tanked both of their stocks so fucking badly. Tay Conte was an up-and-coming woman in the division for
everyone liked
the
her.
previous time. And now what the fuck is she doing? Nothing? Absolutely fuck all?
I feel like that's
And the horrible feud with Dan Lambert and the Paige Van Zandt shit, I'm like, fucking shut up, go away. You replaced the Codyverse with the Sammyverse, and it was fucking awful.
Yeah, but you could say that about a lot of people in AEW, though. Like, they just dropped off the face of the earth.
Well, they didn't even drop off the face of the earth. Like, people like Miro, they just fell off TV, and they're not even being seen. The worst thing is that Tay Conti was being seen on television as an accessory. As a fucking dynamic to be added to Sammy Guevara's heel persona. And it didn't fucking work, because yes, I hated them, but I hated them so much that I stopped watching.
So it was like,
that's the opposite of what you need to do.
It was like go away heat for you, then. It was like, just get up.
Yeah, Sammy Guevara is the new X-Pac. Like, I don't fucking care anymore. I don't care how talented he may be. Like, fuck off with this stupid preteen relationship thing that you broke off your engagement for, by the way. I know personal lives are not really, they shouldn't be focused on, but you can't ignore that when you had a proposal in the ring on Dynamite.
On international television.
Right, fucking come on. Like, this was just the worst team for me, personally. Like, that would be my one pick if I had to pick between the two of them, because Judgment Day improved to the point where they could be nominated for best. These two fucking didn't. It just tanked both of them, irreparably so. But that's my pick.
Do you want my pick?
I'm scared as to what you're going to say, so please.
So my worst team of 2022 is the Firm. Why
Interesting.
the fuck do they exist? Like, seriously. They fucking they were brought in randomly by MJF, right? And they weren't even like a real team. They were like, no, I can't remember the terminology they used, but it's like, well, we're not actually a stable. We're
a collective of people with a shared interest.
We're a collective of people. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Weird. And then like what? I feel like it was less than 2 or 3 weeks. They just beat the shit out of MJF. So it's like, well, what's the fucking point in their existence? And then on top of that, during the match, they don't even get involved. They don't even fucking get involved. And they've done fuck all since.
And they don't do anything.
It's just, what was the fucking point? This is like another fucking MJF fucking stable that just fucking disappears off the face of the earth with no real fucking, it was just pointless. Utterly pointless.
You got like, Big Bill wearing a t-shirt that's too small.
Exactly! You got Big Bill!
Don't get me wrong, like, Stokely Hathaway is a really talented, like, manager character. Like, he's really entertaining when he called Bryan Danielson a raggedy bitch. Like, come on, that's fucking brilliant. We know Stokely's good. But this is such a miss for me. Like, I completely forgot they were even a stable until you mentioned them.
Exactly.
Like, they are not good at all. Like, and I get it. Like, not every stable has to be, like, best friends and, like, appear all the time next to each other all the time. But at least make them seem like a unit. They didn't do that with the like, who's even in it? You've got Stokely Hathaway, you got Big Bill, Lee Moriarty, the Guns? Right?
Ethan Page?
Oh, fucking brilliant. What a collective of fucking jobbers. Jesus Christ.
It's just awful. It's just shit.
Big Bill, Big Cass, W. Morrissey, whatever fucking terrible ring name he goes by now. He deserves better. Because he's actually improved leaps and bounds above where he was, like, several years ago. So I don't know why the fuck they put him here. But it's okay, because they're feuding with Jungle Boy and Hook. Ho. Get fucked.
Yeah.
I feel like you're right. Are there any other nominations, though?
No, that was it. Worst team was the first.
Ironic how Big Cass went from being in a tag team about being soft to then being in a team about the Firm.
I see what you did there.
And it's shit. But yeah, I feel like I can budge because the Firm are currently happening. Like Sammy and Tay, not as much. So, yeah. I feel like that's a fair shout. The Firm. We can firmly agree, can't we?
Oh, this is going better than I thought.
Oh, still got more awards, Andy. Don't be so fucking optimistic.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you pick the next one.
Okay. There's a trio of awards here. There's an others category that I want to focus on for a bit.
Okay.
These are Breakout Star, Most Improved, and Most Overrated. How about you go? Breakout Star, I feel like this is someone who's put themselves on the map this year. Like someone who you didn't know about in 2021, who just burst onto the scene, and you're like, holy shit, they're breaking out. They're going to be the future of the business. How about that?
Oh, you're going to hate me because I haven't picked a singular person.
Here we go.
Who
have you picked for Breakout Star?
I've picked two people. The Acclaimed.
Really?
Yeah, the Acclaimed.
Funny you say that, though, because we knew about them in 2021, didn't we?
I didn't.
I knew about them in 2021.
Just because they're on AEW Dark doesn't mean, like...
They weren't on Dark, they were on Dynamite.
Were they?
Yes. Both Dynamite and Rampage.
Really?
Yes. 100%.
Maybe I had amnesia or something, I don't know.
I wasn't paying attention, therefore the Breakout Star of the Year is Christian. What? Okay, so you're nominating The Acclaimed.
Yes, I am. I might change my pick.
How about I speak to you and I try and educate you on a couple of Breakout Stars from this year?
Okay, let's do that then.
I feel like my serious nomination is a guy who was only around for a couple of months. So he wasn't necessarily a mainstay, and he won't necessarily be the future. However, the door's open for his return. This is a guy who debuted on the Raw after WrestleMania, if you remember. He introduced himself as Elias's younger brother.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
And he had an amazing feud with Kevin Owens. It is Ezekiel, baby!
No,
Ezekiel is the Breakout Star of 2022.
We're not doing
You can't
that.
deny it.
We're not doing that.
You can't deny it.
That's garbage.
No, Ezekiel.
It's
He's Elias's younger brother.
It's the same person. It's garbage.
No, you're like Kevin Owens, right?
I'm
You
not
think
like
they're the
Kevin
same
Owens.
person. You saw them in a room together. They are separate people.
Oh, it's edited.
They
It's
spoke
not...
to each other.
Yeah, but I could edit something and do that.
No, listen. You're talking to an editor here, alright? As someone who has edited a second version of himself to have conversations with, to promote live shows
So you
7
should
years
know.
ago. Yeah, I do know, and that's how I know Ezekiel's a real person.
He's not a real fucking person.
Elias has a beard, Ezekiel doesn't. Elias
not-
has a guitar, Ezekiel doesn't.
That's not. Okay, who's the other Breakout Stars that you have?
Another one would be Danhausen.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
He just randomly fucking appeared on AEW television and just put his arms up and was like, I curse you, I'm Danhausen. Very evil, very good, very nice, very evil. And someone's like, well, who the fuck are you? Where did you come from? Why do you collect teeth? Who are you? Like, he's so fucking weird and strange and fun. Like, the whole Hookhausen story, like, that was the fucking best thing ever. Trying to bond with Hook by giving him potato chips. Fucking hilarious. Can't deny that. That's the fucking best.
Crisps.
He's like you if you were a goth.
he's like
You're
me.
both socially awkward. You're both very weird. You somehow have magic powers. It's very strange.
I don't have magic powers.
Yeah, you do.
Do
Your magic
I?
power is disagreeing with everything that I say.
No, yes. But, no, I actually agree with Danhausen, though. That's a good shout.
Another good show, I think, is Konosuke Takeshita.
I have no idea who that is.
Fuck you. How do you not know who Takeshita is?
I don't know.
He's been on AEW, Andy.
Has he?
Yes, he's fighting Daniel Bryan.
Is he?
Yes.
I don't
The
know.
Japanese fella from DDT who does the sick flips and is a really good fucking performer had a match with John Moxley.
Did he?
A really fucking good match with Jonathan Moxley, Andrew Kwan.
When was this?
Last year.
Really?
Yes. How the fuck did you not see this?
Remember?
He was on the rise. He's a purebred stallion. He's the future of the Japanese wrestling scene. How do you not know who fucking Takeshita is?
I just made my ear squeak. Is that normal?
I'm glad you're invested in this fucking
I
conversation.
don't know who you're talking about.
Christ almighty. People in the comments, you must fucking... Everyone knows. He's just being an idiot.
I'm not being an idiot. I can't genuinely remember who you're talking
Google
about.
his name. Oh, you can't do that. You can't fucking spell. Let me fucking send you an image
You
of who he
can't fucking
is.
spell.
You can't. How do you spell Konosuke Takeshita, Andrew?
What's the name again?
Konosuke Takeshita.
Can you use his name in a sentence?
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. This isn't a Suplah spelling bee, Andy.
Use it in a sentence, please.
Konosuke Takeshita is a Japanese professional wrestler currently signed to both AEW and DDT.
Okay, so it's K...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
A...
No.
No.
You fucking idiot. I can't believe you don't know who he is. How the fuck do you know? You know. If you saw a picture of him, you would fucking know.
I don't know who he is.
Yes, you do. Go
No,
on to
I
Discord.
don't.
I'm sending you a link to a Google image search of him. You know who he is.
I don't know. Right, send it. Okay, send me the Google thing, yeah?
Yes.
Who the fuck is this guy?
This fucking guy who's been on AEW television.
Who the fuck is he? I don't know.
Literally
who he is.
fought John Moxley.
When? Did I miss that episode or something?
Yes, you fucking missed it.
No, I must have missed it. Okay. Was it around Christmas time?
No.
Who the fuck is this guy then?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't know who he is.
You're a knob.
No.
You're a dickhead. You stupid bastard. How do you not know who Konosuke Takeshita is?
I don't know.
Fuck's sake.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Okay, everyone who has a brain will fucking pick this guy as Breakout Star.
Oh, no, 'cause
But I guess for
don't...
both of us, it has to be fucking Ezekiel then.
No, it's got to be Danhausen.
Oh, really? What changed you from the Acclaimed then to Danhausen?
Because...
You see a lot of yourself in him.
Possibly, but also, I didn't know who Danhausen was prior to this year, and now Danhausen's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So we'll go with Danhausen.
Fuck's
that
sake,
right?
I can't believe that. Alright. Breakout Star 2022, Danhausen.
Very nice.
Yes, very good, very evil.
Someone got to use me.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on, the point is...
Oh my god, can somebody please send this to Danhausen? I think he might be my long lost brother.
Yeah, I feel like you may be. Quanhausen.
Quanhausen!
That's your evil twin.
Oh my god, yes! No,
anyway.
it's the opposite. I'm very nice. No, but not nice.
You're very evil,
Not
he's very nice.
Oh, no, I'm very... What's the opposite of Danhausen?
Nice. Good.
So I'm
Heroic.
nice and good. So I'm Quanhausen. I'm nice and good.
Okay, Andy Kwan is a dickhead. Quanhausen is nice. That's how we're doing that.
Okay.
Let's talk about Most Improved. Jesus Christ. I hope you fucking know who my nominations are for Most Improved, Andrew.
I don't.
The Eric Rowan Most Improved Award. Those who have watched the Suplah before may know that in 2014, when we had this award, for some fucking reason, we gave it to Eric Rowan.
Yeah, we gave it to Eric Rowan. God knows why now. God only knows why.
Yep, God rest his soul. Oh wait, no.
No,
It's not
that's
dead.
the other guy.
Alright, so, the Eric Rowan Award for Most Improved. I have 4 nominations, Andy.
Oh god, I only have one.
Oh fuck, okay, hopefully one of these 4 is a fucking good shout.
Go.
Let's start small, let's start with Christian.
What, like Cage?
Yes. Who the fuck
Really?
else?
Christian Cage?
His heel run, that program with Jungle Boy, is the best thing he's done in the last decade. Granted, he was retired for 80% of that decade, but still, his statement is still true.
I mean, I'm not saying
His
it's bad,
heel
but...
promos and his matches have improved as well. Like, I know he's a veteran at this point. He's been doing this for like 50 years, but like calendar January to December, there was improvement with Christian, so he technically counts for me.
I just picked up my mug of tea, and the coaster got stuck to the bottom, and then it hit my table, and it made an awful noise. So good luck editing that.
I'm glad you're
not
paying attention to this conversation.
I know, I am. His heel work has been really good this year, and his feud with Jungle Boy was really good.
Yeah.
But...
He's not my main nomination.
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
We have 3 other ones. Another one is Randy Orton. Again, the same point can be made from start to end. Granted, he's been injured for most of the year, but the tag team with RK Bro fucking revitalized him. It did something to him. Who would have thought teaming with a fellow weed smoker would actually do him some good?
Who thought getting baked with someone?
Yeah, who would have thought that would calm him down? But no, legitimately, Randy Orton, like, even in the pandemic era, where he was like the big heel who randomly won the WWE title at one point, like, he's been improving a lot over the past few years, and I feel like 2022 was definitely an improvement. I feel like maybe a majority of that was in the previous year, but still, I feel like it's a fair shout. Randy Orton. I hope he comes back. Like, he's been gone forever. I really hope he comes back. So that we can continue to see him improve. That young upstart.
What's the next pick?
Wardlow.
I feel like I would have said yes had the MJF turn and...
Well, no, this isn't like a critique of the storyline that he was in, because we'll get to that when we talk about stories, but this is purely as a performer. Like, calendar year, he's definitely better than he was at the start of the year. Like, his promos are better, his matches are better, like, he's just improving the entire time we see him.
It's just a shame we don't see him more and do more stuff.
Well, he recently had his hair cut by one Joey Samoa, so hopefully that'll be a catalyst for something new in the future. But yeah, his booking has kind of put a down pedal on him for sure, I will admit that. But I can only give most improved to one man this year.
Who is that?
Now, this man, he's drawn a lot of ire and disgruntlement from the internet wrestling community. They critiqued him for doing the same shit for years and just getting a pass on that. However, this year, he's done more different shit than he has ever done in his entire career before now. And he's super funny, he's super entertaining, his matches have always been good and they are better now. My nomination for Most Improved of 2022, Brock Lesnar.
No.
Yes.
No.
100%.
No.
I know I'm talking to a brick wall, but that's my pick. That's my pick. I'm not changing that. Brock Lesnar has been the best thing about Brock Lesnar this year. Print that statement out. Take it to the bank. I know what I said, and I meant it.
So anyway,
he's funny. Pick... He's money.
No, he's not.
Wears a cowboy hat.
His
wears
hat's
dungarees.
stupid.
Tries to murder people with forklifts and tractors.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, he's a lumberjack now, and that's character progression and improvement, is it? Oh, he wears plaid now. Oh, fuck off! He's shit.
I feel like we don't see eye to eye on this one.
Wait, did you want to know who my most overrated is?
Well, no, we're doing most improved.
Oh, we shall find out soon.
Who the fuck is it? Austin Theory?
My most improved is Jade Cargill, because she's kind of gone from being like a bit crap to then being really good, and having like her character has improved, her promos have improved, her in-ring stuff.
Cut the shit.
Has been good,
That's
right?
what she says.
And I don't see anything like wrong with her character anymore. The only thing is like, when is she going to lose? But
I mean, that's the thing
but
with
she
me with
actually
Jade Cargill
is like a superstar.
she has definitely
in this,
improved. She has definitely improved.
Yeah,
but her matches are boring to me. That's the only bad thing, is that like her matches are kind of boring now, because they are just mostly it's like, when is she gonna lose? Like there's no credible challenges for her, and it's really frustrating because I know there's some good there, but it's not being showcased in a way that I would like. I'm not saying she should just fucking lose and then lose the mystique and the aura, but I feel like there's just something there that they're not doing anything different. You know, they're doing the same shit with her all the time. And yes, she's improving, she's getting better about one thing, but do more. You know? Like, branch out, do some comedy work, do something. Like, I don't know, I just feel like there's more to her that we're not seeing yet.
So who are the people in our magical list?
Did you really only nominate Jade Cargill?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a choice between Jade Cargill, Brock Lesnar, Wardlow, Randy Orton, or Christian. My favourite stable of people. That's what the firm should be.
Should we go with Wardlow then?
Oh, you're willing to acquiesce to Wardlow then?
Yes.
Nothing for Brock. You still hate him for no reason. For no legitimate reason at all.
He's boring as fuck.
Oh, will you get over it?
No.
Stop whinging.
And you're going to find out why soon.
Alright, I guess, yeah, Wardlow. I'm cool with that, Wardlow. Most improved. I really hope he does more in the next year.
And I know what people are going to say with my most overrated pick.
Oh, you've gone for Brock Lesnar because you think Brock Lesnar is a tub of lard. Oh.
But at least Wardlow, like he's more agile. Like he did like flips and shit in his match at the last pay-per-view. Yeah, so I think Wardlow's most improved. And
so if Brock Lesnar did flips, he would be good for you.
I mean, Brock tried to do one and nearly fucking broke his neck. We did break his neck.
That's probably why he doesn't do them anymore. Well, if it happened to you, you wouldn't fucking do them.
Yeah, but I'm not built like Brock Lesnar. I'm built like Andy Quad, tiny man, very
you
nice.
You could pilot Brock Lesnar as a transformer.
Okay, Sam, who's your most overrated wrestler?
My most overrated? I have 3 picks.
Oh, good, okay.
You're gonna hate me for these.
Oh.
Well, let's start easy. Softball, first nomination, Austin Theory.
Yeah, crap.
No, he's not crap, Andy. He's overrated. And by that I mean, he's Vince McMahon, for some fucking reason, on kayfabe and probably in real life too, when Vince was running the ship, he decided that Austin Theory would be the next big thing.
He really isn't.
I don't understand where he got that idea from. Now, granted, he's not bad. He's not terrible. He's actually good. But he's... When you look at, like, John Cena and Roman Reigns and, like, people who he's handpicked to be, like, the guy, I don't get that at all from Austin Theory. No. And granted, I'm sure a lot of people said the same thing when John Cena was doing his fucking thugonomics shtick, and when Roman was Liaki in NXT, like, people fucking... They change and they grow over time, I get that. But, in terms of his matches that he had, I mean, granted, he's turned a curve recently, when he lost Money in the Bank and he won the United States title again. He's turning a curve, he's getting better. He'll probably be most improved next year. But, for 2022, he's 100% so overrated. Like, he was not worth the hype at all. Like, he's definitely going to be big in the future. But he's not the guy right now. And he just got emaciated with that Money in the Bank contract. Like, he was never going to fucking do anything when you have Roman Reigns holding both titles. Like, who held the titles? Roman and Brock. Who's going to beat him? Oh yeah, Austin Theory.
Like, yeah, that's the problem with having both belts on Roman, is it's like, well, clearly this isn't...
The baffling thing is that they teased him cashing in on Braun Breaker in NXT. You could have done that. You could have put Austin Theory into NXT and have him do good shit there, and he wouldn't at all be overrated. He'd be like, oh yeah, I can see that. Austin Theory is NXT champion? Sure, why not? But they didn't do that. They fucking put him in the worst situation possible, and they cut half of his name off for a few months, which was fucking stupid. He was just called Theory. That's not a name. That's a noun.
That's literally a word in the dictionary.
Like, yeah, Ricochet, sure, fine. I can believe that this man is called Ricochet as a nickname. What is Theory? What is that name? That's not a name. It's something Albert Einstein wrote on the fucking blackboard. Jesus Christ, I don't... The
Rock was a nickname that just kind of stuck. Stone Cold was a nickname that kind of stuck. Theory is a fucking word in the dictionary.
Theory is a comic book villain name for a primordial soup of characters, not a fucking wrestler.
I know the bollocks.
But he's not my only nomination. I feel like I can vouch more for the next 2 nominations. First one is Adam Cole. Jesus fucking Christ. It's the same thing. It's the same thing every time he was on AEW television. The same fucking match, the same fucking promo, the same, like, boom. Oh, he goes boom. And his theme is the fucking worst. It sounds like dog shit. Like, fuck. Oh, I hate.
It's not bad.
I viscerally hate that man singing on his theme. You go from a fucking Undisputed Era theme, which is a goat theme, that they removed from Spotify, and I'm pissed off about it, because now all I have is... Oh, I hate it so fucking much. I hate his theme. He's so mid. He's not been doing anything new for the past 12 years, and yet, somehow, he won the fucking Owen tournament for no good reason. Oh, and he got injured. I'm sorry. Hope you come back and actually do something different and improve. But for now, fuck off, Adam Cole. I'm so sick of it. I was getting bored of him in NXT. I'm bored of him now. I want him to do something different, but he's not fucking going to, because all he does is go boom, and he does the same fucking moves all the fucking time.
Story time with Adam Cole, baby.
I want him to read nursery rhymes. That's what I want. I want him to have a new fucking, like, Daddy Cole. That's what I want. Story time reader. Daddy Cole. That'd be a cool gimmick. But for now, no, he's just Adam Cole.
So who's the next person?
Fuck it. My most overrated for the year is Britt Baker. Again, same fucking criticisms of Adam Cole. It's the same fucking shit. She doesn't elevate any of her fucking opponents. Her promos are bad. Like, and yet she's positioned as the most fucking important women's wrestler in the entirety of AEW? Are you kidding? With the roster that you have like at least 10 women who are better than fucking Britt Baker, and yet for some reason, she was positioned as the top dog and won the fucking Owen tournament, again, for no good reason. She didn't need to win that, but she fucking won it anyway.
I feel like it was just over.
I don't get why she's so over. I don't understand it. I really fucking don't. Maybe you can explain it to me?
Because, I don't know, DMD, I don't know.
Oh, DMD, oh. Great. What else?
She does have really good matches.
Sure, but they're not that great. Like, I've seen better matches from
Really?
other women.
I think she's brilliant. I don't know.
I think she's just
But I've got the
so
exact opposite.
overrated. Like, I'm so sick of her. I'm glad that Jamie Hayter has now taken the spotlight on that fucking crew of people, but fucking hell, it got so tiring. Especially, like, I think winning the Owen tournament for both Britt and Adam Cole was like the apex where I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. You could have picked literally anybody else. Those two did not fucking need that. And yet, for some reason they fucking did. I hate it. I want them both to go away.
Do you want to hear my...
Why are you nominating Brock Lesnar?
Because he's shit and he does the same matches and he's not funny and he has a stupid haircut.
There you go.
Seriously?
Yep,
That's it?
that's it. It's the same shit.
It's not
I don't
the
care if he
same.
wears
It's different
plaid.
by dictionary
It's
definition.
not different. It's just because he brings out a fucking gimmick and he lifts up the fucking
What do you
ring.
want? What do you want from him?
I don't know, to go away?
What would improve him for you?
Going away.
Wrestling with his hands in his pockets?
Fucking off forever.
Pretending to be an alien?
Going the fuck away would be the
Besides
dream.
leaving.
There is nothing. He needs to go.
Oh, he's done forever. He's fucked forever, is he? One of the biggest
No,
draws in
he's not
wrestling
fucked
history
forever.
is stupid, right?
He has go home heat for me. It go away heat. Just go the fuck away. Just go away. I can't.
It still amazes me that you modelled your fucking Brawl character after him for so many years.
I didn't do that. That was you.
Wasn't me, it was you, dickhead. You sung his theme perfectly. What else was I meant to do?
Ask me to sing a different song.
No, you do them all bad.
I don't do
That was
them
one
all
good
bad.
song you did.
That
We
doesn't
had to
involve
milk it for
lyrics.
7 years.
All right. Well, I'm happy to change my pick to Adam Cole and Britt Baker since they're a couple. Why the fuck no?
Yeah, it's weird that they're both a couple, and yeah, they're both, like, you can level the same criticism as he against them, right?
Although, did you see that Bobby Fish promo in Impact?
No, I don't watch shit.
Oh Christ, it was awful.
I don't watch things that waste my time. Willingly.
But yeah, Adam Cole and Britt Baker, most overrated.
Couples that win together, win this award together.
There
You go, most overrated. Britt Baker and Adam Cole, baby.
Rah, 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 rah.
He should be the American Badass. Fuck it. Make him that his new gimmick. Comes out on a motorbike. Is like 2 times the size of him. Yeah.
I am Adam Cole, baby.
Every time you say that, I think the kid in Shrek was like, "Good
I'm Adam Cole, baby.
I love you, daddy.
I love you, Daddy Cole.
That should be his manager. He reads story time like to kids, and then one of them's like,
I love you, Daddy. Go. Win the match for me, Daddy.
he's like, okay, boom. He's a lovely man. He's a sweetheart. Like, he's really good off camera, but his fucking character on AEW television is the worst.
Do the boom.
Do the boom. Do it.
There you go. What?
Do the boom.
I'm done.
It's all about it. It's all about the boom. And how you play it. It's all about the boom, and if you can take it.
Stop.
I'm stopping. I want to do this award show. Come on.
Stop.
What's the next category?
I don't know.
If you can breathe, what is it?
I love you, Adam.
Shut up! What's the next category? We got so many more. Tell me.
I don't know.
Oh, Christ.
I'm broken. I love you, Adam.
Stop it. Alright, I'll pick. How about we do biggest moment and biggest botch, eh?
Okay.
Biggest moment. Let's start with biggest moment. Okay. Biggest moment of the
Give me
year.
2 seconds.
Fuck me, there were so many.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be impossible. We're going to have to do like 8 things.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things.
Somehow I've only got 1.
Oh, fuck you. Like Why? What's wrong with you? Why do you only have 1? For all of these.
I feel like this one... Because I feel like this one thing changed everything.
Okay, you've got 1, I've got 5. Let me do my 5 first, alright?
Alright, you do your 5.
So we'll start small. Bray Wyatt returning. Fucking massive moment.
Yeah, that was a big pop.
Like, incredibly so. Like, admittedly, it's not been great after that, but that run-up with the White Rabbit and those clues and everything, don't sing it. That fucking, the clues, the QR codes, everything. Oh, it was such a fucking big, insane moment when he actually turned up. Like, oh, it gives you goosebumps. Speaking of, Cody Rhodes, debuting at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest debut of the entire year. Because holy shit, he's exactly the same as he was in AEW. It's like almost impossible to believe that fucking happened. We knew it was coming. And yeah, when that theme song started with the dun dun, wrestling is only one and remember the family. And it's like, oh my god, I'm an American Nightmare.
I love you, Cody.
They fucking, the pop was so loud you couldn't hear his theme music.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. What other moments? MJF's fucking stupid pipe bomb where he's like, you fucking Mark, I'm Jewish and everyone hates me. I hate you, Tony. That's not undersell that, but
Yeah.
that original pipe bomb, like, that was a big deal. Speaking of pipe bombs, how about a gripe bomb instead? Or as some people call it, Brawl Out. The CM Punk post-all-out press conference. Anyone here a journalist? Fuck you, Scott Colton. Your bank account with your mother. These are real good muffins. Why did we ever look up to that cunt?
I don't know.
Why did we ever
I feel...
delude ourselves? I mean, you do this all the time. You look up to people who are terrible. Like, we should have taken it as a warning sign.
Conor McGregor, CM Punk.
Conor McGregor, CM Punk, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
You have really bad taste.
I need to get some new heroes.
You do. But I feel like there's one moment, and I feel like it may be your moment as well. Vince McMahon retiring.
Yeah, that's it. That's
it.
The one.
But via tweet, no less.
What a weird...
Via
and
a fucking
the thing
tweet.
is,
It's time for me to say goodbye.
we always thought he would die or something before he does
I
something
mean, literally,
like that.
didn't we say that in, like, one of the, like, other award shows? Like, we always predict he's gonna die before he retires.
Yeah, because he said that himself. He said, I'm not ever leaving. I'm going to die doing
But then
this.
a challenger approaches. Their name is Tax Fraud.
And,
Who would have thought that would be what would do him in? Eh?
Sexual allegations.
Yeah. I think they're more than allegations, mate. I feel like he's a cunt. But we've known this for decades, and it's never caught up to him. But then it finally fucking did. And he had to retire. holy shit. We live in a post-Vince McMahon WWE wrestling world. It's so insane still to think about it. It happened in like July.
Yeah.
Whenever it happened. August? I don't even know. You went away on holiday for 2 weeks, right as he fucking retired.
Yeah, thanks Vince.
Thanks, you could have waited a little while, dickhead.
But here's the thing. I think the moment when Vince left, it changed. I mean, I mean this literally and figuratively. It changed everything.
No, yeah, it did. 100%.
Like, AEW began to go fucking downhill.
Yeah, it was weird how like that happened immediately at the same time. Like, I got into AEW, like, maybe a month before Vince retired, and then AEW went to fucking shit, and I was like, oh, great. I picked a great time to jump on board.
But that was the reason why AEW existed, because it was like, well, fuck off Vince, and now there's no Vince, and it's like,
and now everyone wants to fucking go back.
Yeah.
Because they all love Papa H, so, you know.
And the thing is, it is a colossal moment in...
You will always remember where you were when you found out.
Whether you like Vince or not, because he's a scumbag
and you shouldn't.
Dickhead.
You shouldn't like Vince. If you do, you have problems.
He did make...
No, he made wrestling what it is today.
Yeah, so without him, I don't know if this would even exist.
It wouldn't.
Now, I'm not saying that as if to say, oh, leave him alone.
Oh, he's a legend of the business. Like, no, fuck off. I hope he dies and burns in hell. Like...
But, you know what I mean? That's still, you know what I mean? It's weird to think that we now live in an age where, technically speaking, Vince McMahon has no influence at all in sports entertainment. Like, there's no, it's just crazy. And that's why it has to be the biggest moment. If not the whole year, maybe predicting the whole decade, it's going to be probably the biggest thing ever.
No, I agree. Like, all of the other moments we listed, like Cody Rhodes, MJF, CM Punk, Bray Wyatt, like, they could be confined to this year. Like, they were very important in the year, in the moment, but Vince McMahon retiring and leaving, that's the biggest news ever. In the world. So that has to be it. That has to be the biggest moment, right?
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Vinny McMinney. Won the biggest moment of the year, retiring via a tweet. What would happen if Twitter didn't exist? How would he fucking announce that? Press release? Go out on Raw and be like, I'm dead now, damn it. Goodbye. Maybe the limousine blowing up would actually happen again. But instead of someone else dying and murdering his family, it would actually be him this time.
The sheer arrogance of the cunt for, like, coming out on Raw and SmackDown being like, hello, I'm not a knob.
I have no plans to retire, damn it.
It's just,
then the Wall Street Journal came knocking and was like, oh, damn it, I have to retire now.
What a cunt.
And he dyes his hair black now. Like, who the fuck are you kidding? And he looks like Joan Rivers. Like, fuck off, Vince. I don't miss you at all. I'm glad you're gone. Speaking of, biggest botch of the year. Stark contrast to the biggest moment where you felt overjoyed. It was a wonderful, delightful moment. What was the biggest fuck up this year? And this could be either a literal in-ring botch or just a fuck up in general.
Do you want... I've got two.
I've also got two.
Oh,
how about you go first?
Alright, so my first one is Drew McIntyre not winning.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Event.
Oh, they fucked that so hard.
That was...
I'm crying again because it's so sad. Why couldn't he fucking win at least one of the stupid fucking belts, you cunts?
Exactly. He's got two of them. Roman's got two of them. Why the fuck could he just not win one of them?
This is even worse, though, because apparently the original plan, before they changed it, like, apparently this was the plan going into the show. I saw this on TikTok, right? The plan was that Austin Theory would cash in. He'd be part of the match. But then Drew would pin Theory. And so because Theory cashed in on one championship, that would be how Drew would win the WWE title. So Drew would have had the WWE title, Roman would have kept the Universal one that he's held for over 900 fucking days. And everything would have been fucking fine, because Austin Theory would lose his cash in later anyway. But they didn't fucking do that, did they, Andy? They fucked it. They fucked it all up. They had me for a fucking moment believing that Drew McIntyre, the most over man in that entire country, could win the fucking WWE Championship, and I'd be like, oh yes, wrestling is good again, finally. But then they had to ruin it.
This is worse, right? I know they've just announced Money in the Bank is going to be in the UK this year.
Wait, what? What?
Oh, have you not seen this?
No. What?
Money in the Bank is at the O2.
What? No, you're fucking kidding, right?
I'm not kidding. It's happening.
Andy.
Money in the Bank is at the O2.
Andy, we have to go. We have to fucking go. It's our time. It's the time we do. Oh, you're fucking. I'm coming. You're serious?
Did you? No, are you actually coming?
I'm coming ropes. I'm shooting ropes. Oh, you're right. Oh my god, it's coming to London. Holy shit. We have to go. We have to fucking go. We have to do it. We have to do it. We have to go. Why aren't we going? Go to the O2. You and me and Keelan. Bring Brendan. I don't fucking care. We have to go.
All right, let's put this in the super chat. We'll
Saturday, July 1st. We have to fucking go. Holy shit. Moment of the year.
Holy shit. All right,
finding out that Money in the Bank is in London. Oh my god. What the fuck? You completely knocked out whatever trailer thought I had. What the fuck is going on? Oh.
Well, I'll take you back to the trailer thought. So Drew McIntyre should have won that.
Oh yes.
And this was the first event in the UK since Brett and British Bulldog in the old Wembley fucking stadium.
30 years.
Right? And you couldn't even give this guy the fucking belt. You
at least one of
broken
like,
dreams
you had an
and
out.
all this stuff.
You had an out. You could have had him pin Theory, who cashed in for one title. It's the easiest thing. You could have done that. I don't get why they didn't.
And then did they have him feud with fucking boring Magoo, fucking Sandtimer Man carrying cross?
Bray.
Like, fuck off. Just fuck off.
We'll say more about that later, but yeah, what the fuck? They fucked that so badly.
And I think the announcement that you're now gushing over, I think, is kind of just completely, like, devalued that. Because, alright, they're doing another pay-per-view in the UK, fuck it. But the other botch, for me, is Tony Khan not telling CM Punk to shut the fuck up during that press conference.
Okay, I think, like, the Gripe Bomb is a good nomination for Botch, to be fair.
I mean, why?
That entire fucking press conference was the drizzling shits. Also, the way they handled it afterward was so fucking bad. Like, why are the Elite gone? Why is CM Punk gone? Why are these new tournaments happening? Oh, the Elite are back? Why did they leave in the first place? What are you talking... What? Huh? If you didn't know what happened then, you'd be so fucking confused, right?
Yeah, you'd be totally
Did you go from
confused.
CM Punk winning the title again to then the next night being like, he has been stripped, we will have a new tournament, also the trios belts are gone. It's like, what? Huh? From a kayfabe perspective, they didn't fucking do shit to address it.
Yeah. So, yeah. They're my two picks.
I mean, fair. I didn't actually pick either of those.
Oh god, what did
You're entirely correct, though, don't get me wrong, but for me, like, we want to talk about botches, like, in the literal sense. I feel like the biggest botch of the year is Rich Holland breaking Big E's neck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
You ruined... I mean, mistakes happen, right? And there's no bad blood between either of them. We're not going to, like, dogpile on Rich Holland.
Well, yeah, no,
but
freak accidents happen. It is what it is.
But it was still a freak accident, and you broke the neck of someone who, quite frankly, deserved better. Like, holy shit, that was a fucking raw deal for Big E. I'm just really happy that he's able to walk and move and talk again. Because, heaven forbid, we have a fucking Droz incident again.
Oh god.
Like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, that could have been so bad for him, but... Yeah.
I don't want to give it to that because that was just an accident. That was just not...
Okay, well, how about we give it to this one? I'm surprised you didn't actually nominate this one. Because in our WrestleMania review show, you described it as the worst thing to ever happen. Ever in the history of the world.
No, the rest of my picks will explain this further, but...
Vince McMahon's stunner cell at WrestleMania.
Fuck me, that is the worst That is the worst. Fucking yeah, that's it. That's the one. Fuck that move.
I feel like
God,
you describing that is still so fucking hilarious. It's like,
The old cunt falls over, or the other old cunt picks him back up, and he fucking Mick Foley laughed his ass off.
holy shit, that is like the worst thing I've ever seen. The
Please
worst
do feel
thing
free
to
to
ever
play the clip.
happen.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Biggest botch. Vince. Just Vince. Vince gets the best moment, biggest moment, and the biggest botch.
Yeah, Vince retiring and Vince not knowing how to take a stunner after 20 years still.
He's never taken a good stunner.
No.
I don't
And that's the
understand.
last one he'll ever take.
Just land on your knees, you old prick.
No, you have to fall backwards.
That's how you do it, right, Steve? Damn it! Well, Vince, you dumb son of a bitch. No, that's not how you do it.
You've been doing this move for like most of my adult life, and you can't even fucking do it right.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
He shouldn't be fucking wrestling anyway, because he had that shit match where he punted a football into Pat McAfee's dick.
Yeah, more to the point, why the fuck is he wrestling?
Yeah, why is he winning?
Okay, stupid.
In summary,
Fucking
fuck you, Vince. Fuck you.
There you go.
That's a summary of the last 20 minutes. Fuck you.
What's next?
What about you pick? You haven't picked anything in a while.
Okay, let's go with best and worst story.
Oh.
Like, is this storyline?
This one, I feel like, is a no-brainer. At least for best. Like, for worst, I don't technically... how about you? You just go first, alright? I'll explain my picks.
Okay,
You go
so
first.
I've got 2 for best.
Okay.
This is ironic. MJF versus CM Punk. That feud was really good. And the match was really good. And Wardlow giving Punk the ring was really good. Now, what happened afterwards, and I mean, like, literally straight afterwards, garbage. But the point is that the actual feud itself was really good. And the dog collar match was really good. And in theory, if everything had gone to plan, Punk not acting like a dickhead, Wardlow existing...
Wardlow did nothing wrong. It was all MJF and Punk being cunts.
Yeah, so I think that feud was really good. But I'm guaranteeing you the story of the year will be the rise of Sami Zayn and the Usi thing and all that stuff. That's the only thing in WWE I watch, because Sami Zayn's fucking brilliant, so...
Is that your other pick? Sami Zayn as the honorary use?
Yep.
I'm glad we finally fucking agree on something, Andrew.
Hey!
I also have 2 picks, one of them being Sami Zayn, the honorary Uce. If you have watched any fucking segment with Sami Zayn and the Bloodline, it's been fucking gold. The story between him and Jey Uso, the story between Roman and the rest of the Bloodline taking him in, Solo Sikoa showing up, and it's like, oh my god. The whole thing where it's like, we're gonna kick you out, but actually no, haha, here's a shirt, you're actually an Uso now. And Jey Uso looking like he wants to kill him. Like, that entire segment. Also, Usi, he hasn't been feeling very Usi. Like, Sami Zayn is the funniest motherfucker in that entire story. And he's able to break all of them frequently. Week in and week out, he's able to make all of them corpse. That's a fucking achievement. He made Roman fucking corpse with that. It was the best thing ever.
And the thing is, I've actually worded it differently. I've actually worded it the rise of Sami Zayn, because his match at WrestleMania with fucking Johnny Knoxville was great. The feud with Johnny Knoxville was weirdly entertaining.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like...
There's no better guy to have comedic stuff in wrestling than Sami Zayn. And yet, he's so multifaceted as a performer, because he can do that, and he can also do, like, the best wrestling stuff ever. Like, he can put on the best matches, his serious feuds with Kevin Owens, like, the whole NXT run. Jesus Christ. It's the same person. It's the same guy. It's hard to believe, but it fucking is.
So, are we going with the honorary use?
Well, my other pick was, Ezekiel, Elias's younger brother.
Stop it.
It's my favourite story of the entire year, because it's fun. Andy, why don't you have fun? Why don't you allow people to have fun? Why do you always have to be a fucking sour grapes like,
oh, he's not actually him. They're actually the same person, can't you tell? I know what's happening. I'm really intelligent.
No,
I have to demonstrate my intelligence by telling you that it's all made up. It's all fictional. None of it's real. It's the same person, don't you know? I have a
No,
degree.
it's not that. It's just. It's
That's
like,
how you sound to me whenever you're like,
No, fuck off. It's a dumb story. It's the same person.
I'm like, I know! I fucking know it's the same guy being both of them, but it's funny! It's fucking hilarious to pretend
It's not
that this
funny.
guy just shaves his beard and becomes a different person. And the introduction of Elrod and the rest of the brothers and his father, who is portrayed by Elias wearing a fake mustache. It's the funniest shit in the world! Why don't you agree? Why don't you let people have fun?
So Sami Zayn then.
Fuck you! Dickhead!
Sami Zayn. So Sami Zayn is the honorary Oos is the best story of the year.
Yes, it is the best story of the year, Andy.
My voice is going.
Yeah. Yeah, Sami Zayn in the
worst-
Bloodline, best story, hands down. If you think anything else, you're a fool. You're a madman. And also the CM Punk
Worst-
MJF thing was in both 2021 and 2022. What, it ended in February? Like, it was good,
Yeah.
but it wasn't really in that year.
Okay, fair dues.
That's why I wouldn't nominate that. So, but yeah, Sami Zayn is the honorary use. Feel like we can agree on that.
Okay, so the worst story, ironically, I have Vince wins at WrestleMania. So
Was that a storyline?
no, not really.
No.
But I just wanted. I just really wanted it.
Well, that could be a worse moment, at least, but... For, like, storyline? Like, multiple shows building to something?
I think.
I think that I'm a hypocrite with saying that, though, because my fucking worst story didn't happen on television.
Is yours the Brawl out thing?
Mine is the entirety of AEW's backstage drama. This includes Brawl Out, this includes anything Sammy Guevara did, this includes Eddie Kingston, this includes Andrade, this includes Sammy Guevara again. Like, oh my god, you had me. You had me involved in the company, and then... Drama alert, drama alert, cool Keemstar, it's a drama alert, cool Kid Burnstorm, he's gonna get on this, like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. I do not care about the backstage environment. I do not fucking care. I care about what's on television, because it's a television show with people pretending to fight each other. I don't give a fucking shit if they actually hate each other. I don't care. What I want is a good television product with good matches, good storylines, good characters, and AEW managed to fuck that up completely by making it all fucking seem real. Like, oh, he actually said this thing on Twitter, and he's actually really upset about the fact that this match happened. Like, I don't fucking care. I do not give a shit. I want these people to have fun. I want them to be able to do their jobs properly. You can't fucking do that when you have Sammy Guevara talking shit and then getting people to beat him up and then everyone's like, oh, you should apologize to Sammy Guevara. It's like, but fuck off. No, I won't. I hate him. And I hate all this drama that happened with the fucking Gripe Bomb and the All Out shit. Like, fuck off, Punk. Like, ugh. It's the worst. It is the worst. I've had to fucking hear about it all year. All year. All I wanted to do was have fun and look at wrestling, a new wrestling product, and have fun with it. But no, I can't because, oh, he said a thing and then he got bit on the arm for it. Oh, fuck off.
Okay, well, I think we have a clear winner there.
Sorry, did you have a pick?
No, like I couldn't think of anything that was like so awful besides from Vince. It's everything to do with Vince this year. Fuck Vince.
I mean, yeah, fuck Vince. But I'm surprised you didn't nominate the Bloodline.
No, I think the Bloodline.
Because you've been very vocal about hating the Bloodline.
Really?
You've said,
Oh, it has too many members. It's like the Samoan NWO. I hate it.
Have I said that?
yes, there's literal
Well, I
proof
take
of
that
it.
back. The Bloodline for me is basically the new NWO. There's like 82,000 members. It just keeps growing.
There's
It won't fucking go away. It's
five
getting
members.
bored and just stale now. Make it stop. You don't need to add any more members. Just fucking
There's
end the
five.
storyline. That's what it's.
So-
It's like NWO go away heat for me now. Just fuck off.
I think the NWO is a bit of an unfair comparison.
Oh, I don't think it is.
Okay then. Anyway,
Fight me.
I'm glad you changed your mind on that because that's the
Yeah.
wrong opinion to have. It's actually very good. So, there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
How do you feel? You're the AEW mark. Like, do you not also agree? Do you not share my frustrations? I would say the exact same thing if it happened in WWE.
Yes.
Like, I hated the fucking Sasha and Naomi backstage drama as well that happened. Like, that was fucking dumb. But I agreed with Sasha and Naomi for walking out, based on what I heard. Like, that's the difference, is that I can understand why it happened, and I agree with why it happened. I don't fucking agree with Sammy Guevara mouthing off and Eddie Kingston wanting to legitimately fight him. I don't legitimately agree with CM Punk being a cunt. Like, you know? There's that difference there.
Yeah, it hurts. Unless you're going to use it in a storyline or influence kayfabe in some way, then it's just...
And the MJF bollocks
just
as well
hurts
was
everything.
so fucking tiring, and it actually soured me on him as a performer as well. Like, the whole going away for 4 months. It's like, oh, I'm leaving in 2024. It's 2022, Max. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about this for 2 years. I don't care if it's getting you real heat. It's making me actively annoyed and not want to watch you. So, yeah, that's just, that compounds
I think that's the only exception, is that part of it. I mean, like...
How are you not tired of it?
I'm not tired of MJF saying that stuff. I don't know why. Just...
You'll get there one day. You'll get
I don't
there.
think I
You'll be
will.
in the same room with me one day where it's like, oh, he's talking about fucking 2024 again. Oh, he called another thing mid again. Oh, it should be Danhausen in this position.
So...
Worst storyline of the year, AEW's backstage drama.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Wonderful.
So, can I choose the next one? Because this is going to be really quick.
Okay, yeah.
Dickhead of the year.
Oh, the biggest dickhead of the year. Can you tell I have 4 nominations.
I just have 2.
Go for it.
CM Punk and Vince McMahon.
They are 2 of my 4 nominations.
Who are the other 2?
MJF.
Really?
MJF. Like,
Why?
I get it. I get why he does the things he does. I understand that he wants to maintain an aura of always being a heel. Like, legitimately you want to boo him because there's too many cool heels in wrestling. I fucking get it. But don't fuck up everyone else around you to do that. Don't ruin the Wardlow story. Don't fucking walk out of a contract of a fan sign. And don't fucking walk out of a company for 4 months. Like, it soured me on him completely. And that's the worst thing, is that I don't know how much of it is meant to be a work or a shoot. Like, did he legitimately no-show that event? Was it the plan all along? I don't fucking know. But it's so frustrating. And yet in kayfabe, he's a dickhead anyway. So I feel like that nominates itself on its own merit. It's just him as a kayfabe performer, but... Oh god, it's just so much drama around him, and he's stagnating at the moment, is the worst part. Like, I'm so bored of him cutting the same promos, the same feuds with every single opponent he's ever faced, ever.
And he's world champion.
And he's world champion as well. Like, fuck me, that whole Botch, that should have been a blatant nomination for Botch, is the William Regal leaving the Blackpool Combat Club thing.
Oh god.
Like, that was
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
stupid. Like, I'm airing this promo in the event that something bad happens to me. That was so dumb. That was so stupid. But, yeah, MJF as biggest dickhead, I think, is a nomination. But, I feel like we're forgetting somebody.
Who are we forgetting?
Another 3-letter man. Man who used to be really popular about 10 years ago. Man who started a promotion this year.
Oh god.
EC3.
Trouble.
Control your narrative, control your narrative. No super kicks, no topes. We are Fight Club, even though we're not. We're much better, I promise. I promise we'll do more than 5 shows, I promise. I'm EC3, I'm about to burst. What a dickhead. Like, shut the fuck up, I don't care. I don't care about your fucking avant-garde fucking shit. We're having a wrestling match with the lights off bullshit. Like, fuck off. You're not good. You used to be. When you were EC3, even Carter III in TNA, you were lightning in a bottle. But then you fucked it up. So now you're a has-been, trying to do weird fucking Fight Club bullshit, and it's the worst thing I've ever fucking heard of. In my life. So he's a dickhead for doing that. But does any of that really compare to Vince?
No.
No. Vince or Punk, really, is the question.
Ugh.
Like, Vince McMahon has always been a cunt. And he's always done
Punk-
bad things.
Yeah,
And it's
but Punk
always been
was
at the
like-
expense of a product.
Yeah.
But was any of it as bad as the CM Punk, like, gripe bomb incident?
Punk was admired by people. Now
Yeah.
he's despised.
Yeah, now he's lost his meal ticket. Like,
It's gotta be
he's lost the
Punk.
mystique. For, like,
Everyone
ever
knows-
since 2014, people have always wanted to see him again.
Yeah.
And now he's fucked that up. He's ruined it. He's Molotov'd his career. I feel like when you put it that way, it's bigger than Vince. But then what Vince has done this calendar year has been really fucking bad. But he did go away. Like, Punk is still, there's still fucking questions about, will he ever come back? Will they buy out his contract? So I feel like I might go with Punk.
Alright, we'll go with Punk.
You want to go with Punk?
Because, I mean... Vince is a dickhead, and it's not exactly news.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not new information
like-
that he's a cunt.
From a wrestling standpoint, if you know anything about the business, or have watched this for longer than a week, you know Vince is a dickhead. So
Yeah.
we'll go with Punk.
And at least Punk put on better matches. But that wasn't hard. I feel like Wee Man put on a better match than Vince McMahon this year. Speaking of matches, how about we do best and worst match?
Oh, okay. Well,
Ooh,
we're going to.
ooh.
You're gonna love this.
No, you're going to love this.
Wait, where's my best and worst match on my list?
It's a massive list. I have 20 matches.
Oh God, where is it?
You
Did I
can
delete
find it. You can find it.
It's not on. It's not on the list.
Oh, it's gone. It just made the list, except it didn't.
Oh, it's not. It's not on my list. Oh,
Do you
well,
remember?
I'm gonna have to do it. Yes.
Well, what was it? Start with best match. What's the best match you saw last year, Andy? Don't leave the audience hanging, mate. You know. You watched it with your eyeballs. It's in your brain. You know what the best match is. To you.
Do you want to go first?
Fuck's sake, Andy.
It's not. You sent me the categories, and it's not one of the categories.
What do you mean? Yes, it is.
It's not. It's not in this. It's not in my
Why
list.
would it not be on the list? It's literally the foundation of what we watch. Is matches. That's the point of all of this, Andy, is matches.
I'm gonna go back and have a look, but I'm fairly certain you didn't send me best match. I didn't look it up, put any research into it.
For fuck's sake.
Wait, let me have a look. Let's see. When do you want to do the award show?
Oh, you're right, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh.
So I don't know. I haven't put any thought into that.
Well, that's... Okay, easy win for my picks, then.
Oh, well, wait a minute. I'll have it. Okay, Gunther and Sheamus.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it was just amazing.
This is a Clash of the Castle, right? Because they had multiple
Yes.
matches.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's a fair shout. Everyone else has been saying it, so. Yeah, I saw it. But I don't know if it's match of the year, though. I mean, are you not nominating the dog collar match, FTR vs. Briscoes? You posted in the super chat being like, guys, this is a match of the year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll put that in the hat.
I didn't watch it in the what?
Throw that into the hat. Put it in the hat. You know, get a big hat and throw that in. Goblet of fire. Did you put the Briscoes in the goblet of fire?
Did you put the name in the hat? Oh, fuck, it's still so funny how you say that word. Okay.
Hat.
Well, my favourite matches, I've got two. I've got two nominations for each best and worst.
Okay.
First nomination for best match is Jonathan Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi at Forbidden Door. That was a really good match. That was such a good match. The way Tanahashi got the crowd on his side,
Yeah.
like, go ace, holy shit. He's still one of the greatest. And so is John Moxley. They had a brilliant fucking match at Forbidden Door. That's gotta be it for me. However, my other nomination, I mentioned it earlier. Happened at WrestleMania. I believe night 1. May have been night 2. They all blend together. what was supposed to be a comedy match ended up being a highlight of the entire card, nay, the entire year. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania. Because, unlike you, Andy, I watch wrestling to have fun.
No, I like this match.
I watch it to have fun with slapstick comedy. You have the giant hand,
Yeah, the big hand.
which is the best
big, giant
jackass
mouse
joke
trap.
ever. You have Wee Man doing an Andre the Giant slam. Like, fuck me, this match was so much better than it had any right to be.
Yeah.
So, it's the most fun. Like, I like to have fun. Life's fucking miserable. You need to have fun sometimes. And this was the way I had fun in that year. Was watching that match again and again and again. Because it was fucking funny. But, maybe we don't value humour here.
Alright, okay, so my match of the year is Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn
Really?
at WrestleMania.
I thought you would have hated this.
No, I loved
I
it.
thought you would have gone full
remember
Jim
watching...
Cornette on this.
No, fuck no. I watched this with a mate, and he was like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
This is wrestling.
And I'm always like, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And I think any time when you get people outside the wrestling bubble to go, haha, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, right. It's
you've done
about
it.
having fun. Like, you have your map purists and you have your fucking, like, Tokyo Dome 5 stars old jokes, but there's just something about having fun that trumps any of that. I'm so glad we agree on this.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm actually saying this. Like, me 5 years ago would have been like, this match is fucking shit, why the fuck does it exist? But
Fuck
I'm old
you,
now,
Vince.
and I just want entertainment.
Yes, you just want fun, and Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville absolutely gave it to us. Alright, congratulations! Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. You have won match of the year. Oh, it's so funny, I can't even finish. How about worst match? Well, you don't have any picks. I have 2 picks.
Oh, I have a pick for this.
Oh, do you?
Vince McMahon versus Pat McAfee.
I feel like that doesn't count, though.
It does. It's a fucking match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It was awful. It was the worst. It was minus 1 million stars. What the fuck? A 80-million-year-old man beats up Pat McAfee, for fuck's sake. What the fuck? He can't take a stunner!
I guess you're right. I guess you are right. Is that your only pick?
That's why I don't need any other picks.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I have 3 other picks that may interest you.
Alright, well, go ahead.
We'll start with softball. Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan at Extreme Rules.
That match was not as bad as the fucking Vince one.
That match is fucking garbage, though. Ronda Rousey is the worst woman in history.
Again, another one of my heroes.
Yeah, right. You fucking know how to pick them, don't you?
Oh,
but yeah.
guys, I'm a simp for Ronda Rousey. Oh, she's a terrible human being. Great.
Maybe that's the litmus test, is that if you admire anybody, maybe they're not worth admiring.
Wow.
Maybe if you simp over them, maybe they're a terrible person. We'll keep that in mind,
Nice.
folks, for future
Ronda
years.
Rousey's really good.
Oh, she's the
Oh,
best
that-
mixed martial artist. Oh, wait, no, she isn't. Ronda Rousey is the best wrestler, MMA turned wrestler. Oh, wait, no, she isn't.
That fucking Extreme Rules match was so fucking garbage, and they put Liv Morgan out to pasture with this. Like, she's
Yeah.
fucking ruined now. You had something there. You had a new star. You fucking could have done some shit with her. But no. You had to give a fucking stupid weapons match full of stupid botches. Because Rousey doesn't know how to fucking wrestle somehow, still. Like, oh my god, that was so bad. Another one. I feel like, did you see this match that I'm going to talk about? Did you see the worst Royal Rumble match ever?
Yeah. Awful.
Absolutely fucking garbage.
Wank.
Here comes the money!
Total.
Fuck you,
Total
Shane!
wank.
The best part about that match was Bad Bunny. Coming in and hitting Canadian destroyers. That was the
Garbage.
best part. That was like 1 minute. The worst Rumble ever. It's up there with at least 2015. And whatever Rumble Vince won. But it's not the worst match of the year. And this transcends this category because it goes into Worst match, worst brand, worst event, worst male wrestler. Ric Flair's last match.
Oh, mother of God.
You have someone who, quite frankly, should be dead, but is still alive somehow after 1,000 years, in Ric fucking Flair, who physically cannot wrestle anymore, because we've seen him try, and he can't do it anymore. You had him retire in 2008 for a reason. It was 13 years ago. Shut the fuck up. Stop it. Why are you building an event around this cunt? Giving him a tag match against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, of all people, and his partner is who? His son-in-law? Andrade? What the fuck? Oh my god.
I hate Conrad Thompson. Have I ever told you this?
I know more about Conrad Thompson from you hating him than anywhere else. I didn't know who this man was until you said, I fucking hate Conrad Thompson, he's a fucking prick.
I hate the guy.
Yeah.
And this was his brainchild. This was like, I know what I'll do.
Ric Flair comes in and softly chops somebody and they fucking bump over and it's like, what are you doing? And then he gets on the apron and he has to lie down because he can't breathe properly because he's 90 million years old. And he has a pacemaker. He had heart surgery. Why are you putting him in a wrestling ring?
Didn't he suffer like a cardiac arrest or something bad?
Yes. Before this, at least. What the fuck were they doing?
I mean, like during the match, like he could have died.
Oh yeah, he easily could have died because he has a fucking pacemaker. There's a reason why people have said, no, I don't want to be involved in this. I don't want to watch someone die. Fucking Conrad Thompson watched the Wrestler film with Mickey Rourke and was like, oh, that'd be great in real life. Would it? Would it, Connie? I don't think so. I think it was the worst thing I've ever fucking seen. I mean, granted, it's a disservice to Andrade. But, Christ, that was the worst. It was so depressing. Like, it's just sad. It's really fucking sad, and I feel like it deserves it based on that alone. We shouldn't encourage this bollocks. Like, we really shouldn't encourage, like, the Terry Funks, and, like, the people who have no business still wrestling in 2020. Like, fucking going out there and performing, because you could die. It won't even be good. It won't even be worth it. People will remember Ric Flair now for being a sex pest and for having a terrible match as his last ever match. You could have... If you had to choose between having a match with Shawn fucking Michaels at WrestleMania and actually performing in that match versus dying on the apron while Andrade does 90% of the in-ring work, what would you choose?
The Shawn Michaels one.
No shit. I don't know. It really stuck out to me as being terrible for that reason. What would you pick?
For me, it's either the Vince or Ric Flair one or both.
I feel like you have to pick one, mate. The Vince match was barely a match. This was an actual booked, scheduled event, Ric Flair's last match. It was being built up for months. You had 4 people in that match, and none of them came out looking good. At least with Vince vs. McAfee, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision that lasted maybe 30 seconds.
Alright, Ric Flair's last match is...
Ric Flair's last match, we hope.
And it's not even going to be his last match. He wants to fucking do a match in Mexico with fucking...
Andre.
Fuck.
Yeah, you keep calling him Andre. You think he's Andre the Giant for some reason. You have a problem.
I have a
Ric Flair's son-in-law who married Charlotte Flair, Andre the Giant.
Oh, fuck that match. Yeah, okay, fine. Ric Flair's last match.
Yeah, fuck you, Rick. Go home. Keep it in your pants. Stop it. That's the lesson.
Get some help.
Shall we move on to the events then, maybe? Best event and worst event?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you've kind of spoiled my worst event, but whatever. So...
How about we do best event then?
Let's do best event. So, my best event is AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Forbidden Door. This event had no right to be... Okay, I'll preface this. This thing was plagued with injuries, right?
Yeah, it was a cursed event.
This thing was cursed. So because it was cursed, it had no right to be as good as it was. And it was a fucking banger. And it does give me hope for a Forbidden Door 2. If they do it again this year, touch wood, they do it again and there's no major injuries. This event was great.
Yeah, it's one of my picks as well. But I have 4 picks in total.
Oh, you have 4 picks.
I do, yes. One of them being Forbidden Door. As you said, fucking great event, despite all of the nonsense that happened before it. I also want to nominate a couple of WWE events. Survivor Series War Games. What a way to bring that back into the main roster. Such a good story with the main event one. The women's one was really good as well. Granted, there was some middle things I don't really remember, but it was a good event. It was a really it was a banger. It brought the spirit of the NXT War Games into the main roster scene. It was a much needed new thing. And then I'm also going to nominate SummerSlam as being the first show post Vince McMahon. Like, granted, a lot of his groundwork was on that show, but the return of Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky graduating, like forming Damage Control, brilliant moment. Bianca vs. Becky, great match. Main event was fucking great. Tractor flipped the ring, moment of the year. If it was someone other than Brock, you would love that moment, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, you wouldn't know. And again, you don't like heavy machinery in a wrestling ring. He tipped the fucking cunt over. It was hilarious. Roman fell out the ring like a muppet. It was like...
No, that's stupid.
Oh, you're stupid. But I think this is a curveball. Something you may not have been expecting. Because we have our own wrestling show, don't we, Andrew?
Yes, we do. We have Brawl.
We have Suplah Brawl and a nomination for Event of the Year, Sacrifice 5, Multiverse of Sadness. Where we all fought our past counterparts from the multiverse. Oh, it was a wonderful, magical, delightful, exquisite event.
It was.
You saw it.
I did.
What did you think?
Very good.
What did you like about it?
We all fought previous versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's the joys of 2K22, is you can do that. And it was a very good event.
Uh-huh. What was your favourite match?
My match.
Yeah? Do you want to go into any detail?
I do not know. I need to go back and watch it again. I'm sorry. I have a memory of a Sith.
You have a memory of a cunt, that's what you have.
If I don't write it down, I don't remember.
So, Forbidden Door.
Yeah, Forbidden Door.
That's one thing we can agree on.
Sweet, let's do
May
that.
not be objectively the best, but it's something we agree on. And again, our opinions are the right opinions.
Exactly.
Yours are wrong.
So the worst event for me.
It's either got to be the Royal Rumble or Ric Flair's last ever match, right?
The Royal Rumble.
You're nominating Royal Rumble over Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Okay. So I'm looking at the results of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's why I was sort of getting confused about the Brawl thing. So Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns by DQ.
To be fair, everything leading up to that finish was great. Like him coming out in the Shield gear, fucking brilliant. But yeah, that finish was not it.
Ronda Rousey comes back to win the Women's Royal Rumble.
Cringe.
Becky Lynch
Cringe.
Defeats Doudrop.
Why was that even a thing?
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
No one in that building thought Doudrop was ever going to win. It was entirely pointless.
The only plus side to this entire pay-per-view is Bobby Lashley beating Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. But here's the thing: when I was watching this, I was watching this Royal Rumble event with my friend the day after, and I didn't see any spoilers or anything. And he went, "Now that Brock's lost, I guarantee you he's going to win the Rumble." And I was like, "Oh, you've got to be fucking joking." Edge and Beth Phoenix took on The Miz and Maurice for some reason, and then Brock would just go on to win by eliminating Drew McIntyre. So it was the most predictable thing in the world, and you're just like, fuck off. And it's not because it's a Brock Lesnar thing. I think it's because the moment that my friend said that, it's like, this is the most predictable shit ever. And it's not even like a good predictable.
I mean, yeah, even before the pay-per-view happened, we were all predicting the fucking Brock and Ronda would win. And they were supposed to be surprise entrants, and none of us were surprised, because we fucking saw it coming.
Yeah, how can it be a surprise if you can see it coming?
Rumble is meant to be fucking good. It's meant to have surprise entrances. And granted, Mickie James coming out with the Impact Championship and her Impact theme song, that was fucking good. But Melina being number 2 and lasting 30 seconds? Way to fuck me specifically, right? Because that was my fucking girl in the 08 scene. And yeah, the men's Rumble was the worst one because everyone had different music. Nobody knew who anybody was. You didn't care because you knew Brock was going to win anyway. Like, there weren't even... Again, Bad Bunny showing up was the only surprise and hitting Canadian Destroyers. I'm like, fuck yeah, I want more Bad Bunny. But then Brock Lesnar ate him.
Coming in, ruining it.
Shane ruined the whole thing, yeah.
It's just... Yeah.
What a fucking terrible Rumble.
You... With the Ric Flair event, I don't know what the actual rest of the card was, but...
Oh, they had multiple, like, matches with, like, actual wrestlers who can wrestle still.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean...
At least there was... I didn't see any of those other matches, but I'm sure they were good. Right?
I mean...
Surely.
Yeah, I mean, it had Motor City Machine Guns against the American Wolves. It had Killer Cross versus Davey Boy Smith. Jonathan Gresham versus Alan Angels.
What?
I'm going to butcher this person's name. Oh, wait, is this the guy that, that faced John Moxley or something?
Takeshita. Yeah, he was on this card.
Oh, okay. And Nick Wayne, whoever that is. Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson against the Rock and Roll Express. That might be.
Why are they wrestling still?
Fuck knows. Ray Phoenix defeated Bandito. Josh Alexander and Jacob Fatu.
What the fuck was Jacob Fatu? Deserves a better showing than a no contest for the Impact title.
Yeah. And then Jordlyn Grace defeated...
Where's that L coming from? Why do you call her Jordlyn? Her name isn't Jordlyn.
What's her name?
Jordan.
Jordan Grace.
Where's that L coming from? You're saying an L. There's no letter L in her name.
Jordan.
Yes, you say Jordlyn. Why do you say Jordlyn? Her name is not fucking Jordlyn. His name is not Andre. Why can't you read? Fuck.
Dyslexic.
Anyway, point proven, right? I mean, I don't know what event you're going for, but... They're both bad. They're both shit.
The Rumble, I feel like, had potential to be better. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Ric Flair's last match, you knew it was going to be shit.
The Rumble had some hope.
And then they ruined it.
Yeah, so.
Oh, sorry, Royal Rumble 2022. Here's the worst match, worst event, worst everything. Fuck you.
Alright, so that leaves us with 3 more categories left. Which one do you want to go for, Sam?
Well, how about we leave the best and worst wrestlers for the last ones? How about we take care of best brand and worst brand?
Okay, now...
This is like, it can be a company, a show, anything like that, because for the longest time we had a fucking stupid controversy with this fucking award. Because for several years, everyone thought NXT counted as a promotion. Well, it fucking doesn't. No, it doesn't. It never did.
It's a separate...
He tried to justify it by saying that it did. You, Andy Kwan, kept nominating NXT for best promotion.
Yeah, because it's a separate thing. Like, it was completely different.
It's a show under a promotion. But we're not having this fucking argument in 2022. That's why we named it Best Brand. So everything is eligible.
You've actually put it here as Best Company.
Well, Best Company, Brand, like, same thing. It can be Raw, it can be SmackDown, it can be WWE, because I'm sick and fucking tired of having this argument.
Okay.
So what do you got?
So, I've got 2.
Choose carefully.
It depends.
Choose carefully. Bearing in mind we have our own. Choose carefully.
It's tied with WWE and AEW. Now...
I'm hurt, Andy.
The first half of the year, AEW and then the second half of the year WWE. Basically, the moment Vince leaves is where it flips and switches for me.
The apex.
Yeah.
I'm very hurt. Very sad.
You wanted me to say Suplah Brawl, didn't you?
Yep.
Alright,
Every
Suplah Brawl is my second-
event, every show, every fucking award show that we've done, I want you to say Brawl. Do you ever? No. Why?
Suplah Brawl, Ben.
Why must you hurt my feelings?
Suplah Brawl is my pick.
Why?
Because the characters are very creative. Derek is Derek, and it's very creative. I can't think of the other word I was going to say.
What was your favourite Brawl match?
Me versus... From this year?
Yes.
Oh.
You can't keep fucking saying you versus Brock Lesnar from 2015.
God, is it that long ago?
Yes. Every year you say the same thing. Why can't you watch the thing that I make for my friends?
No, I do watch it. I just can't remember my favourite match from this year. I don't know why. My brain... I'm tired.
Well, Brawl doesn't win then, clearly, because you don't care, so...
No, I do. No, I do care. I do. God.
My two nominations were Brawl and WWE under Triple H. Specifically that distinction. Because it has improved to be better than it has ever been. In my memory.
Yeah.
But that first, like, half of a year where it was under Vince, yikes. Yeesh. I don't know. But then AEW as well. Like, first half, pretty good. But ever since, yikes. Oh boy, that's some shit. I don't know what to do. How do we do this? You're the how guy.
I think we just say both. Because...
We can't. We have to pick one.
Yeah, but AEW...
This is why I fucking nominated Brawl, Andy, because they didn't have this fucking controversy with Brawl. It's always been good.
You know what? The reason why I'm struggling to pick a match is because Brawl is genuinely really good.
There
So
you go.
it's hard to pinpoint an exact match.
It's all
So
match of the year.
Every match is match of the year.
There you
So
go.
we will go with Suplah Brawl as the best cover.
Because it's been consistently the best.
Exactly.
We haven't had many events this year. Not our fault. Shit happens. There'll be more, there'll be more in 2023, don't you worry. Now this one's very fun. The
Oh,
worst
God, well, you
brand
know that, Michael.
promotion company of the year. Now, I don't know how many picks you have.
1.
I have 3.
What?
Because some of these are curveballs and they're quite out there.
Okay.
How about you go? What's your worst? I feel like you have a definitive answer. What is it?
Control your narrative.
That's one of my picks.
That's the only pick I've got.
To be fair, you're right, but I have 2 others. Number 1, the NWA,
Oh, God.
which has since debuted a faction of Control Your Narrative.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Yeah, they invaded NWA, Andy.
Oh, no.
And not only that, you know who your world champions have been this year?
Oh, I don't know if I want to know.
Magnus.
See, Magnus is alright.
Oh, what's his fucking name? What's the guy? He's fat. Really bad. Trevor Murdoch.
No.
Yeah.
What in
Yeah.
the name of Christ? Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Trevor fucking Murdoch in 2022 was the fucking...
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Multiple times.
Are you taking the piss?
You know who beat him to become champion again?
Who?
Tyrus.
No.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm absolutely 100% serious.
What?
Tyrus,
the
formerly
what?
Brock Erecto, what was his name in WWE?
That was our guy, Bronchi Rectus.
Hey, Bronchi
was
Rectus
our
is
guy.
what we created as a parody. What was his name? Brodus Clay.
That's it, Brodus. Fucking hell, he
The
is
Fox
world
News anchor, Brodus Clay, Tyrus.
He's the world champion.
Yeah.
Fuck Fuck off.
And he's defended it. Billy Corgan has put his stock into these three people.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Billy?
I don't know. Make music, not wrestling.
He's the NWA champ.
Yeah. It's the worst. It's the actual worst.
What the fuck?
I mean,
just let the NWA die, for fuck's sake.
No, it has to carry on.
No, it's awful.
It must carry on under the tutelage of fat man Trevor Murdoch, who looks like absolute shit.
I thought Matt Cardona was the fucking NWA champion.
He may have been at one point, but he's not anymore.
And I was like, well, that's all right. And then he reinvented his career, and I'm thinking, well, all right, well, that works.
Nah. Tyrus. The worst. Tyrus, NWA. It's worse. I feel like Control Your Narrative is obviously bad, but that's an easy target, right? NWA has this fucking legacy dating back to the 1940s. And it's honouring that by putting the belt on Tyrus. But that isn't my only pick, though. I have one more pick. It's slightly controversial.
Pick?
I feel like, do you want to guess what my other pick is? What's been bad this year? What's been so bad that it's been a detriment to the product it's been featured on?
Ring of Honor?
Ring of Honor! Ding, ding, ding! We got it! Ring of Honor! What the fuck, Tony? We thought it couldn't get any worse. But then it did!
Oh, man.
We thought that you bought it, you saved it. Oh, praise be Papa Khan. Oh, we love him so much. He's bought Ring of Honor. He owns it all now. What's he gonna do? Put it on AEW.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was not good.
Oh, and who's the champion? Chris Jericho? Oh. Why? Why do they not have a TV deal? They weren't able to get one. It's all going to be online. What the fuck are you doing? Why does Ring of Honor exist but then also not exist at the same time? It's a mindfuck. It makes no sense to me. How did it come out this way?
I kind of take back what I said. I think the moment Tony bought Ring of Honor, the AEW product just fell off a cliff.
Yeah, because he took on too much. He can't do it all. There's a reason Vince had a team of yes men. Khan doesn't have that. He could. He's more than welcome to have a team of people to advise him. Does he? No. Why? He needs it. Between this and the NFL and whatever fucking startup companies he has, holy shit.
And he wants people to pay $9.99 for this.
No. No, fuck you. No, I won't.
No,
You've not given me a reason to. He had something there. We thought he could do something good, but then no. He didn't. He made AEW worse as a result. But those are my picks. CYN, obviously, Control Your Narrative is an easy pick, but the NWA and Ring of Honor are my other picks as well.
Just the Control Your Narrative, I think, for me, is the worst. Just because Ring of Honor had a good Final Battle pay-per-view.
You know what? You're right. Final Battle was good.
Matt Cardona was the NWA champion, and I feel like his rise was quite good this year. So, Control Your Narrative was just garbage from the beginning. There was
Garbage beginning to end, no peaks, no valleys, just flat garbage.
I'm trying to look for silver linings here. Control Your Narrative has none.
It really doesn't have any, does it?
None. Zero. Nil. Nada. Fuck all. It's got no COVID-denying knobs. It's got no redeemable qualities. It's just COVID-denying knobs. Fucking pricks being like, oh, I want wrestling to be like wrestling. It's just a Jim Cornette circle jerk of shit. And I can't fucking, it's bollocks. Utter garbage. No saving grace. It's so bad, Braun was like, nah, I'm going back to WWE. Fuck this.
Yeah. After shitting on WWE as well, he's like, oh, Control Your Narrative is where it's at. Oh, wait, they're not paying me enough. Bye.
Garbage.
What the fuck, man? Yeah. Yeah, when you put it that way, there's at least one plus with NWA. There's nothing with Control Your Narrative at all.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's absolutely fuck all. There's no...
My favourite thing they ever did was the Lights Out match. It was a dark match. but they literally had no lights on and you couldn't see what was happening. They had people go out and wrestle in the dark. Because they thought it was funny. But it was played for serious. Fuck, control your narrative.
If it was like a parody of a wrestling company, it would have been hilarious.
Yeah, no, if it was like Chikara 2.0, it would be fucking hilarious, but it wasn't. It was played without any irony. It was entirely straight-faced. And that's the worst thing, is that it was so cringe. Cringe your narrative, that's what it was.
What a load of shite.
We came up with something better. And we are doing it today. That's how bad it is. We're just a bunch of knobs. Who are we? These are people in the wrestling industry. Creating cringe. Cringe content.
That's terrifying. Nah, fuck that. Like, yeah, control your narrative, yeah.
Control your narrative. Worst brand of the year. That was easy. But now we get to the more difficult ones, don't we?
Well, you say that.
Yeah, I do say that, because it is time for the cream of the crop, the best of the top it is. Let's start with females. The best female wrestler and the worst female wrestler of 2022. This could be cut and dry, depending on how you see it. But I have 2 nominations for each.
Okay, you go first.
One of them's real, one of them's not.
Okay.
Because female wrestling this year has just been not that great. I'll say it, not that great. Best female wrestler? It's gotta be either Bianca Belair, who is a bona fide fucking star now, as she should be. Amazing athlete, amazing performer, great promo, all the matches have been good, can't fault her in any way. And Dickhead. She's terrifying and she wins all the time. She beat Ellie twice. Who the fuck does that? No one does that. Dickhead. Woman drawing power from a multiverse so hard that her bear glove has fused into being just her hand now. She grew bunny ears for some reason. Like, holy shit, she's a freak. Bianca Belair's a freak athlete. Dickhead's a freak. Can't compare.
Do you want to know my best female wrestler? Jamie Hayter. I mean, her rise this year has been amazing. Like, she's just
we love a Batista story.
And her matches are really good.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, as soon as Jamie Hayter's, like...
But Bianca Belair is better. And that's for me, having seen both of them. Like, Bianca Belair is just a better athlete, better promo cutter, better matches.
All right, well, I'll do the whole. What's the word I'm looking for?
How the fuck do I know?
Concede? Is that it?
Concede? You wanna concede to Bianca or maybe even Dickhead?
We'll go with Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. What did I say?
Bianca Belair.
No, I said.
You're the Bianca Belair. You're the Belair.
Do the raw. No, not that again.
No. Okay. Fine. Bianca Belair. Best female wrestler. Think that's comfy. Think that's cush. Think that's a good pick. How about the worst? As if it wasn't already obvious.
Toni Storm.
Whoa. What?
She was the women's champion at AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And no one gave a fuck.
Yeah, but she's a good wrestler.
I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler, but this year just hasn't been her year.
You know who's not a good wrestler?
I don't know.
There are many women who are not good wrestlers and are put in positions that they shouldn't be put in.
Who you got?
Gollum Dixie, obviously.
Of course.
Doesn't win a match. It's impossible for them to win. I don't know why Keelan loves her so much. I have no clue. The only wins she's ever gotten are with Keelan taking the pin for her. It's madness.
Who's the actual, real person pick?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, right, yeah, Ronda.
Fucking terrible. Terrible. Oh, and she's a champion. Which is not anymore, thank fuck. But fucking hell. Terrible. No good matches. No good promos. Nothing's good about Ronda Rousey in 2022. And yet, they fucking put the rocket on her and it won't leave. Fuck off, Ronda. I'm sick of this now. She's not good.
I feel like Ronda Rousey to you is Brock Lesnar to me.
Objectively, Brock Lesnar is more talented than Ronda Rousey.
No, he's not.
You're clouded by fucking bias and your judgments, but objectively, he's a Hall of Famer. All-time great talent. Ronda Rousey's fucking not. They made you think she was when she first debuted because they were able to hide her flaws effectively. But now the Sandy Hook denier comes out in full storm and is just the worst fucking thing in any wrestling promotion's women's division. And they give her the championship. Why? Because she's a draw? Oh, great. She can't wrestle. She's so bad.
Yeah, it's gotta be Ronda then. Fuck Ronda.
Fuck Ronda. Ronda Rousey, worst female wrestler. Just go the fuck away, please. I don't care anymore. You fucked it. You ruined it. All the mystique you had of her, I don't give a dip, you ruined it. You fucked it. It's gone now. I don't care about her. Please go away. Hopefully she stays away now. She's lost the title. Everything that Ronda Rousey has been positioned to be should have been given to Shayna Baszler. You have her right there. Fucking use her. Oh, you're not going to? Why though? Biggest missed opportunity at all in wrestling. This is fucking Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, she's an ex-MMA person who can actually wrestle.
She can fucking wrestle. We've seen it. We know. We know she's good. Why are you having her play second fiddle to Ronda fucking shit show? I have licensed music, therefore I'm better. Like, no. No, you're not. Fuck off. You're not good. I hate you. And I hate the things you like. Oh, what a terrible road. What a terrible journey we've been on. But it all comes down to this, doesn't it?
It comes down to the final category. Best male wrestler.
And worst
male
male wrestler.
As in male and not mailed as in like you put it in the post office.
My best male wrestler is Posty Dave. As he mails things very well.
I can't bring that back.
I support the strikes.
Oh god, I'm bringing it all back. Yes.
I miss Posty Dave and John Big Pimpin' Prototype and the Lawnmower of Destiny.
I do too. I miss Big Bang Backyardic. I might have to bring that back.
My best male wrestler of the year is John Big Pimpin' Prototype. He didn't wrestle all year, but he was in our hearts. Actually, I lie. He may have had an appearance in Brawl at least once in the last year.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
So, my best male wrestler.
Okay, now hang on. How many picks do you have for best male wrestler?
1.
5.
Why do you have 5?
Because there's been 5 really good wrestlers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to do the 1?
Yeah.
Sami Zayn.
Sure. He's one of my 5.
Okay, who are the other 4?
So 5, Sami Zayn, obviously. Like, turning it out constantly. Best promo. In the ring, not the best, but he does a great job. Another pick is Horse.
Of course, yeah.
Of course, for Horse. You've seen his matches.
Yeah,
Commentated
Horse
one of
is
them.
the most. He is one of the most dominant Brawl wrestlers that we have, and he is a giant fucking horse.
He's a giant blue horse from future Germany.
Exactly.
What else do you need?
You don't need anything.
He's tied with the most defenses. He's surpassed my number of days. He's the
And he has
best
the
Brawl
greatest-
champion.
Greatest theme song ever.
The Hote.
Horse.
The horse of all time.
Horse.
Hote.
He's a horse. Horse.
Another nomination.
Okay.
Surprised you didn't nominate him. Jonathan Moxley.
He was on my list, but then
He's had an incredible year.
yeah. I mean, he basically has single-handedly carried AEW on his back.
He
throughout
fucking
the
has.
worst
And he's
fucking,
also been doing a shit ton of indie dates whilst also doing that.
Oh yeah, he's doing a load of GCW.
Like, just turning up and performing, like, all the time. Like, calendar year, I don't think he's had a day off when he fucking deserves one. So that's a nomination. Another nomination on the WWE side. Seth Rollins. Name a bad match. I can't. fucking entertaining gimmick. His theme is actually good if you have ears and know how to appreciate music. And yeah, I just feel like he's finally getting back all that stock that he lost in the previous years with the Fiend shit. Like, he's getting over that now, and he's finally getting there. He's doing good again, and I'm really happy for him. Because he deserves it. He's once a generational talent. But I feel like there's one pick that outranks everybody. And it's obviously Ezekiel.
No, stop.
I'm kidding.
I think I was legit, like, on tilt there. I was like, no.
I hate
we are
you.
not
Fuck
fucking
off.
doing this
like,
gimmick.
oh, wow. Okay. No, not Ezekiel. This man came back. And he had a match. When no one wanted him to. And it was way better than we had any fucking thought of it being.
Oh no, please don't, Sam.
My best wrestler of the year is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And you can't fucking tell me I'm wrong. The man came out of retirement after 20 fucking years or so. And he had a good match? It's impossible, but he did. He did it. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Had a great match in 2022 against Kevin Owens. And no one thought he did a fucking suplex onto the concrete.
No, we can't give it
Yes,
to
we can.
Stone Cold.
He's everything that The Rock should have been. The Rock was dog shit. Stone Cold is the best. He had the best match.
Alright, fine. Our best male wrestler of the year is Stone Cold.
If you smell... Oh, wait.
Austin.
No. What does he say?
That's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold says so.
Smash.
You can't deny it. It's a fact.
Okay, yep, fine.
I'm glad we agree.
In the same vein, then, worst male wrestler, my pick is Vince McMahon.
Not a bad shout, however, there's 3 that are worse. Objectively.
Come on, for fuck's sake.
No, there's
How?
3 that are objectively worse. One of them's Captain
Alright.
Suplah.
For God's sake, Captain Suplah, why don't we win?
Why don't you fucking win, you dickhead? Why are you trying to do a rope break in a promotion that doesn't have rope breaks? You fucking idiot! Why did we put the colours on you? Where did we find you? Idiot! Another nomination is Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Fuck Karrion Kross. He's a fucking dickhead. I do not understand what people see in him. I really fucking don't. He has a hot wife. Is that it? Yes, apparently.
That's it.
Wrestling
It's just his
ability
hot
is
wife.
fucking nothing. His entire matches, no one gives a shit. No one cares. No one cheers. No one boos. I've seen it with my eyeballs and my ear holes. It doesn't happen. No one gives a fucking shit about Karrion Kross, and nobody should. He's fucking shit. He's fucking shit. I don't understand why people like him. He's the worst.
It's literally, it's like the Mark Miro Sable thing.
Yeah.
It's literally just because of Scarlet.
Fall and pray. Beat my chest. Who fucking cares? Go away. Sand fucking doesn't make a noise like TikTok. Dickhead. COVID is real, you bastard.
Yeah, there's that as well, stupid cunt.
But no worse wrestler this year has come close to Ric Flair.
No.
Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. He's dying. They put him in a match where he was like,
Vince put himself in a
I'm
match.
Ric Flair. I'm 12 million years old. Woo!
But Vince McMahon put himself in a match, knowing full well he can't fucking take a stunner. It was the worst stunner I've ever seen in my fucking life. He fucking falls over, bounces off the fucking ropes, and fucking just... No!
Ric
can't
Flair
give him-
fucking tags in and falls over, and fucking Jay Lethal has to sell it. Fuck you, Rick. You old bastard. How dare you?
But
How dare
I
you
don't-
stand where Andrade stands and tell us that you can wrestle? Stop. He's the worst.
Okay, I you know what? With Vince, right, I think he objectively knew this thing was going to be wank. But Ric Flair, in his own head, was like, I've still got it.
I'm the greatest, woo.
You know what? The worst male wrestler is Ric Flair.
And it will be the last time we can ever nominate him. My God.
Ric Flair, Christ.
Fuck you, Rick.
Fuck you, Conrad.
Yeah. Now, same.
I feel like I'm just blaming him. I don't know. Like, this is
No,
a
it's
Jim
not
Crockett
entirely
thing.
his fault. Ric Flair wanted to do this.
like, fucking...
He's to blame as well. But saying
fucking
this,
Rick.
I say that this is the last time we'll ever be able to nominate him. Because we got to give our predictions, Andy. Before we can
God, yeah,
close
I
out
didn't-
this
oh, God.
horrid awards show,
Fucking hell, I didn't even make any predictions. So
we have to make
bollocks,
some
bollocks.
predictions for what's going to happen this year.
Christ.
I've got a couple.
Okay, you go first and I'll think of something.
Vince McMahon will come back.
No, that's my prediction.
It can't all just be good. It can't all be good forever. It has to be bad. It has to. In saying that, Vince McMahon returning will be the worst thing to ever happen. So it probably will happen.
I still think The Rock is facing Roman at WrestleMania.
Oh, yikes.
Still, I still think that's happening.
Cody
Cody will become WWE champion.
Yeah. Both of those may happen back to back.
Yeah. Roman takes a lot of time off.
Yeah.
And basically has a part-time schedule that he has now, really. Fuck it, I'm just going to say AEW is going to do a stadium show. But not like the one at that tennis court in fucking New York. I mean like a Jacksonville Jaguars-sized stadium show.
That's a bold prediction.
I think that's the one thing that AEW haven't done yet, is a massive stadium. Like football stadium-sized show.
Here's another prediction. We won't be happy with whoever wins Money in the Bank this year.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see it, right?
Yes!
We
but we don't know
fucking
what the
have
tickets are.
to, Andy.
The tickets are too expensive, bro. I can't go.
No, we prostitute yourself. Get the money.
What?
You
Make
have
an
to.
OnlyFans and send pictures of your Hobbit feet.
Yeah, send pictures of your feet out and then we'll be able to raise money to go see fucking Money in the Bank.
Alright, well, I'm going to create an account. It's going to be called Horny Hobbit 69.
That probably already exists.
Oh, God, yeah.
A prediction for AEW. Ricky Starks will become AEW champion at some point.
You know what? Ring of Honor will finally die.
Maybe.
Like,
We hope. It's like a cockroach at this point, but we hope it does.
I don't want it to die, but...
I don't want it anymore. You've ruined it for me forever. Oh, big prediction. Braun Breaker will win a main roster championship.
Yeah, no, I could see that happening.
He's really good. He deserves to graduate at this point. But they want to build NXT around him, fair enough. But I feel like he could win the Intercontinental or the United States Championship. Give him the
I have
US
a-
title. He's a Steiner,
I
for
have
fuck's
a-
sake.
I have a prediction.
Yeah?
Jungle Boy Jack Perry will no longer be Jungle Boy, he will just be Jack Perry.
That's already
And will
happened,
win
though.
the AEW title. Has it already happened?
Yeah, he's just Jack Perry now.
Is he? Oh,
Oh, you
There you
think
go,
he'll win the
I'm-
AEW title? Okay.
yeah, I think he'll be AEW champion.
Yeah, fair enough. That's it. That's the awards. What did you think? Do you like them? Do you agree? Do you disagree? We don't care. We're right, you're wrong.
Wow. Okay. I want this on record. That's not my take. You're allowed to think whatever you want to think.
Leave whatever you think in the comments below. Well, what a year. What a year it's been. What a year it's going to be. We can only predict so much. But that's it. Those are the awards.
So, thank you for joining us on the award show. If you want to find out more about the Suplah, go to linktree.com/the Suplah. You'll find links to many, 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 many things. Sam, when's the next Super Bowl event?
It will be very soon. It will be our 50th show.
Oh,
Can you believe that? The 50th anniversary.
Good lord.
And you may watch it.
I do watch them. I just
You're
have a memory of
competing.
I know I'm competing.
You and Kenny.
I know me and my cat are competing.
You're gonna eventually get those tag team championships, maybe. But first, you have to fight a tag team who you love more than anything else in the world. Dudes to men.
Oh, I love dudes to men.
You're gonna fight them. Are you
Come
gonna
on,
beat them?
Kenneth. Oh, my cat. I locked my cat out in my bedroom.
Well, that's not how you win.
No, I didn't want him climbing on my desk during this award show.
Nah, fuck it.
I have heard him go meow because you can hear me talking.
That's him training.
Oh yeah, it's like I wanna be the very best cat like no one ever was. Are you gonna do that in King of Cats logo or not?
Yes.
This is not the
Don't fucking spoil it, dickhead.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, you can watch Suplah Brawl, and yeah, we don't know when we'll be back because, as we've said, we're going to do this slightly infrequently or more frequently. I don't know. Who knows? Like, life is strange. Life is a big cookie. So say goodbye, Sam,
Goodbye, Sam.
and we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. I really need a piss. I've been waiting for like
Piss
2.5
right into
hours.
my mouth.
I'm not doing that on my OnlyFans of Holy Hobbit 69, alright? I'm not.
Link in the description.